Shawty, she a freak, 10-10 freak. She don't want to speak, she want beat to the beat. I'm the voice of the street, plus a freak in the sheet. She want me for her tea, I got me for your meat. I am mad. Shawty in that man when
Me too.
I'm the problem.
I talk under pressure as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's under pressure.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like awkwardness.
If there's silence, I'll be like, yeah, so how are you? How's the weather? How's everything? How's everything going?
Talk to your last check.
No.
And is your mother's girlfriend?
No, like, we have a bit of chit chat or whatever like that, but when I go get my nails done, I don't want to talk. I wear my headphones. Don't speak to me.
Oh, really?
It's like, it's a tree. It's a tree, and I'm here by myself. I want to listen to my podcast. I want to listen to true crime.
Fair.
Damn, and taxi drivers. I don't like them talking to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't want to
Not
talk.
taxi drivers.
No, say louder for the taxi drivers.
It's really annoying.
Yes.
Like, I'm just
They're like, oh,
this
way
is
off
a
the...
service. Stop
Girl,
talking.
your skin and your teeth. This is what I wanted to say earlier. Your skin and your teeth.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Gorgeous.
Thank you.
Banging.
My teeth aren't real. They're not mine. I bought them.
Oh.
That don't matter.
banging
You
still.
pay for them, so they're
Banging
yours.
still, they're yours.
You
They're
pay
still
for them,
banging.
they're yours.
They're very nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
don't
they're
like-
mine. They're mine. Yeah.
I don't like people that are like, oh, that's not your real hair. I bought it.
Yeah.
I
It's
bought
alright.
it with my money, so it's mine.
But girls, sort of going back onto the taxi drivers, yeah? Right? No, because did you not see in the news this week that the taxi driver, there was a taxi driver that got, that allegedly, or I think he got convicted for two girls.
Oh, yeah,
and he was like
car.
in his car on two separate occasions in 2021 or 2022. And right, so with that, he got a 17-year sentence for raping those two girls, yeah. But then he also got convicted of another. I should stop saying that the or word, but yeah, that were for of a minor, of a 7-year-old.
Oh.
That's crazy.
And like, but do you know what they did? Yeah, they like, so he got 13 years for the first conviction, and then he got 17, but it's consecutively, which means that he has to do the 13 years, and then then his 17-year sentence will start.
Good.
Yeah.
I actually like that. Yeah.
But that's crazy that like, because the
That's
taxi
not long
drivers,
enough, but still.
yeah, but the two girls, he's 50 years of age, or in his 50s anyways, and the girl was first like 19 and 20 years old, like, which is wild. So actually, like with the taxi drivers, maybe it isn't good to talk to them.
Yeah.
Just be careful, or maybe get
Because
taxis.
they technically already know where you live.
Yeah.
Because most of us get taxis from our houses to wherever we're going. So the majority already know where you live. That is scary.
That is so scary.
I
That's
think-
put me off now.
Sorry, but do you know what's really good, beneficial with the apps though now? Like
You can
with,
track them.
You can track them, and you can have their face. Do you get me? So if any, like, God forbid anything like that does arise, but in the sad circumstances that it does, like at least there's they're trackable.
Yeah.
So maybe just use the apps just for your own
I
safety.
like the apps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I drive everywhere.
Yes, to be honest, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, they probably got the taxis where you just hail, innit?
Yeah. Which is a bit like, so maybe just ordering off Uber free now.
Also, I'm so proud of them for actually going the whole way and taking it to the guards, because a lot of people would be like, how will I ever see this taxi driver again? I don't know what to do. But the fact that because they did it, he got caught.
Yeah.
So super proud of them
And
for
they're
doing that.
and they're asking for if any other victims
It's ever
to
happened
reach out, which is
yeah.
really good. Like, so they're taking
Because they're
initiative.
fairly young as well. So I'm very, very proud of them for being able to do that. That's wow.
Yeah.
Did you guys also see this video of this guy in UK who got stabbed? He was getting
Getting in the taxi.
getting in the taxi. I was like, since we're on the talk of taxis. So there was 3 lads. Now I think they were targeted because like he looked like he had a lot of money. Like he had a chain and everything. I actually don't know 100% if it's gang related. But 3 of them were getting into a car. And they get dropped to where they're going. The taxi driver is in the car and they get out. Another car shows up, all balaclavaed up with like knives and starts like chasing guys. So 2 of his friends get away, but the one with all the jewelry, he was mainly targeted. They didn't run after the other 2 lads. They got away. So they were targeting him. He hops back into the taxi and he's standing there. And I don't know how he got a knife. I don't know if it was on him originally or maybe he was able to fight it off one of the other lads and get it off them. He's like trying to get these lads off of him. Taxi drivers just sat there shook. Everyone's like, would you not drive? Like, are you not trying to get out of this situation? He's screaming at the taxi driver, being like, drive. And the taxi driver is just frozen. So then eventually the taxi driver snaps back into it. he turns on the engine and he starts going, and these guys are still running after the taxi, and the taxi driver's like, oh my god, they smashed my window, and he's like, don't worry, I'll pay for it. So this guy is stabbed, like you can see his arm, he's bleeding. He takes off the necklaces, stuffs them into his boxers, and then he's like, don't worry, I'll call the police. The taxi driver's, where do I go? And he's like, drive to the police station, which makes me think it's not gang related, because his first thought is go to the police station. So he's like, go to the police, they're chasing me. Go, keep going. The taxi driver's like, do I go left, do I go right? And he's like freaking out. I was like, bro, if this was me, I was like,
Crazy.
I've actually been in a real life situation like that where there were people trying to stab someone. I know this is really mad in Dublin. I swear to God, don't ask me how I got there because I did not know these people. But I remember one of the guys calls us a taxi and he's like, get into this taxi because there's these guys just having a massive fight, swinging knives at each other in the streets. This is in Dublin. And the taxi driver sees they're swinging knives, and he locks the door, and there's a guy still holding on to the taxi. Taxi driver is driving with this guy still holding onto the taxi door, and he's dragging him across the road. I'm literally stood there on the street with my suitcase being like, great,
Crazy.
I'm gonna follow the path to the main road,
You know what,
bus Airs, back home.
Taxi drivers must see a lot of madness.
They see so
They
much
must see a lot of
craziness.
stuff.
Yeah.
They must see a lot of crazy things. I wouldn't choose
Yeah.
that life I wouldn't choose that career.
No.
I wouldn't do that.
Shout out to y'all though who do. Who are good people. Because we still need you.
Yeah.
Good way to make money.
Yeah.
Live your chatterbox.
I always worry about the female taxi drivers. Anytime I get a female, I'm like, what made you want to do this?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
do you only work during the day? Yeah. At night? Like, do you choose who to pick up or who to just drive by?
Yeah.
It's not safe.
It is.
No.
Yeah. Because you
You're right.
actually don't know who's getting into the back of your
No.
taxi.
But like I've rarely ever seen female tracksuits.
Tracksuits.
Taxi drivers in Ireland, but abroad I do, and they're always lovely. Like in Malta, Spain, I've seen a lot of female
No, I
taxi
actually
drivers, but
haven't.
not in.
I've met one here. She was really nice. She was working at nighttime as well, though, which was pretty dangerous.
Okay.
But she wasn't in the city centre. She was out like around the Swords area, which would be quietish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I say it is the money. It's good money. It's really good
Yeah,
money.
maybe 40K a year or something.
There's this taxi driver that started up a TikTok to see how quickly he can make it to 10K. And I think it was like within a month, he was already on like 5K.
Really?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Easy.
But he was smart, like he'd do the really long distance one. So he wouldn't have a problem driving for 2 hours. You're coming out of it with like 200 quid.
That's my beef with taxi drivers, actually. Do you ever get when you're trying to get a taxi and they're going, where are you going? What does it matter where I'm going? I need to get a taxi. Like, do you know what I mean?
The reason why is because if they take you the short distances, they go back into the long list of pool before they get another person. Someone explained to me one time, because I was at the airport, I was going to Swords, and he was like, no one's going to want to take you to Swords because they're not going to make money from taking you to Swords.
From
And
the
they
airport.
they had to go back into a long waiting list for making what? 20 quid.
Also, I remember we were in London, and like, let's say if they get 5 trips done in like a space of time, they get more money, like a bonus.
Oh.
I feel like such a pick me, like waiting for a taxi these days, because they have to pick you.
Yeah, they do have to pick you.
They have to pick you. And so when I enter taxi, I'm like, thank you for picking me.
Yeah, thank you.
Like, I think when I'm applying for jobs, picking a taxi and maybe doing assignments, that's when I feel like a pick me.
Jobs, assignments,
I feel like
taxis.
a lame person.
I'm not
feel
a
like a
pick me for
pygmy?
jobs. Forget me. Especially
pick
my
me,
job.
like when you're applying.
When I want.
Yeah,
Even
when you apply.
Nowadays, I don't even know, because every job I've gone into nowadays, I'm like,
But like,
like when you're in the job and you're like, God, I actually prayed for this. Why did I pray for this? That's where I am right now in life.
What's the story with your colleague that was picking on you, the man? Is that
He's
over
in a
now?
he's in a different site. Yeah, so I don't see him anymore. Yeah, no, he actually stopped talking to me after that day. He never said a word to me again.
Maybe
Yeah.
that's for the best.
Yeah. I love seeing him in the corridors, and it's just like awkward silence. Or whenever I needed him to speak to do my work, it was like he had to be respectful.
Yeah.
Like, you actually have to answer me right now because I'm your boss.
yeah. Big
Yeah.
purr. Can you please introduce the desk?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. We literally just had a whole lot of
Introduction.
conversation for getting. So, welcome back, guys, to GTG, baby.
You know the vibes.
Your weekly subscription to the gist. And, guys, we have one of our TikTok favorites here with us to my right. Miss Leslie. How are you, babe?
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks, everybody.
I'm obsessed with your Instagram. You are so funny.
Do you think so?
Yeah, you're actually hilarious. You're so funny, and it's like you're just being you, and you have me howling at home. You're so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just mad, like, because I'm just there, like, I'm just in my house coat and my bonnet just talking into my phone.
Yeah.
So, like, just kind of sharing my experiences, like, I never would have thought that people like me like that. Yeah.
No, I think you're so likable.
Yeah, I never thought that, like,
Green.
it's just crazy.
I just think you're so real. You get me? Like, you just say how it is. Like, there's no fluff. Do you get me? There's just straight in, no kissing.
She's a mother.
Oh, the cutest baby.
Yeah. But like, how did you get into the whole TikTok life?
I just made TikTok, like, when it was lockdown.
Yeah.
Where everybody was making TikToks, whatever, like, and then I think I used to try those little dancing trends. I'm not with them, like, just doing it for a bit of crack. And then one day, then I was working in a radiology clinic.
Yeah.
So I had an incident in work where, like, because you have to clean the machines, you know, set up to prep the machines and stuff like that for the scans. I wore the wrong wig. The wig I wore has metal clips.
Oh,
These
shit.
things, it will take the head off you. Like, I literally had the wig with the clip, and I was like cleaning the machine, and I was like, what is that? I just felt this like that. I was like, oh no. I was like, what is that? And then the radiographer was like, oh, can you get a bit closer there? And I was like, and I couldn't tell her that I was wearing the wig, and then the wig had the clips in it. Like, but I was like, I can never do that again. So I made a video talking about that. Like, and I thought my phone was gonna explode. Like, it was just like boom, 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 boom. I was like, what the heck is going on here? Like, so then from that, then, like, cause I think, like, as well, like, it's quite daunting, like, talking, you know. And then I just kind of fell into it like that, like, and then I was just like, oh, I have something to say, like, you know. And then when I got pregnant, because my pregnancy was very, like, sacred, you know, that kind of way. So I was saying to my best friend, I was like, do you think I should share this on TikTok? Do you think I should share? She goes, do what you feel is right, like. So then I waited till about just over 6 months, whatever, and then I posted, like, it was like a trend, like, gorgeous girls are having babies. My phone was gonna explode. I was like, I'll turn on my notifications. Because people were so shocked. And they were just like, I didn't know you were pregnant. Oh my God, you're pregnant. I was like, yeah, I'm pregnant.
I'm here.
Yeah.
That's so good. Honestly, I love it. But yeah, I know you guys started off with a bit of just the week before the intro, but we got to get back into it.
Oh, yes.
So just this week, you know King Charles?
The King of England.
The King of England.
Okay,
You know
yeah.
him? Yeah.
Did he not die?
One foot.
No, he's not dead. But you know what they are doing? Raising his wages by 45 million.
What?
Stop
45
that.
million?
What's he on now? What fee is he on now?
Let me show you. Goodness me. Like, okay, these are people's taxes. Reed
45 million.
is vexed.
45 million.
Bro.
Sorry.
Yeah.
45 million pay rise. So how much are you on to get a 45?
That's what I'm wondering.
Like,
Guys, you're
wait.
asking what they're on. What do they do?
Wait, but there's 100 is bags. Thousands are racks. What's a million?
M's.
M's.
Yeah.
45 M's.
Yeah.
That doesn't really give it. It's not giving. It's not giving. But 45 million.
Of people's
What do they do?
taxes.
Represent the country, is it?
They're literally their figureheads.
Which one
that's
is
it.
King Charles, though?
King Charles. So, the one who has cancer.
Oh.
He has cancer at the moment, doesn't he?
He's
No, he doesn't
he's
have-
Yeah, he does.
he's
He does.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Queen
Yeah.
Elizabeth's son, Prince William, and Harry's dad.
Yeah.
I got him confused with Queen Elizabeth's husband.
Oh,
That's the one.
yeah.
Yeah, because he passed away not too long after her, I think, wasn't it?
That's
Yeah.
a bit wild, bro. Like,
But he's getting, like, let me keep quiet before I get cancelled on the internet. Because the English will fight hard.
It doesn't sit well with me because it's people's taxes.
They do nothing.
Like, and do you know what? Apparently in the UK now they want to start charging people for using a tunnel. Apparently, yeah.
Wild.
So like, obviously you're raising someone's like wage, but these times like people working. You know how that UK culture is hustle and bustle. They're hustling and bustling because they're giving their flipping king 45 million pay rise.
Yeah, I'm not going to
45 million is wild, bro. I'll just give me 45 million and I'll get the job done.
Yeah.
Just one. You don't even have to give it to me on a year-to-year basis.
If they took the 45 million and put it into like council estates and those like council apartments like Greenfell, they've done nothing since then.
Do you get?
So it's like, but you're paying the king 45 million to do what?
Inflation, is it? No. But do they not like?
They don't even make rules. That's what their prime minister and all that stuff is for. They actually don't do it. I don't think they do anything.
I just think it's crazy.
Why does he need all that money for?
Right.
Oh, it's like he's the UK colonised most of the world.
You can't get on a plane.
You ain't going nowhere.
No.
Just wonder, like, what made him decide all of a sudden you deserve this
A pay rise.
But I don't know
They
who.
do.
But who decides that they get this stuff? That's the question.
Do you think he has to have like a performance meeting?
He's barely shown up for anything. He's barely shown up for anything because he's actually really sick at the moment.
No, do you know the performance review that you
when
do?
you get your-
They're
Guys,
like, what was your strengths?
let me read
what were
this.
your opportunities?
Let me read this paragraph to you.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. It's been reported by Talk TV that the soaring profit, first of all, it's a 53% jump.
Oh.
From their original, just saying that out there.
bonus. So they get a bonus every year of millions.
Cool. So that the soaring profits from the Crown Estate to 1.1 billion, meaning the taxpayer-funded sovereign grants, which supports the official duties of the royal family, will increase from 86.3 million in 2024 to 132 million in 2025.
Wow. Do you know what it is? It's those bottles.
Vexed. It's those bottles. What you
It's
mean?
those bottles.
Which one?
Do you know what they've brought in? Yeah, like this. I actually have. This is what we should have talked about in our last pod because this is my problem with the world. The tax on the plastic bottles. 15 cent levy.
Yeah.
On absolutely everything.
Yeah.
I haven't brought them back once, bro.
I haven't healed from the sugar tax.
Do you get?
Well,
But
but even those 15 cents back, when you actually take it back, it's actually not that much that you're getting back. Like, you would think that it makes that much of a difference, but it's like, for those who don't return it back, it's going to accumulate a massive difference. But when you deep it, like, if you buy, 3-4 drinks, that's about €1. Like, that's why a lot of people aren't bringing it back, because they're just thinking in their head, oh my God, this is so much effort. I have to pack all of these in my house. Where am I keeping them in my house, first of all? I have to take them and put them in a bag, go all the way to the recycling centre,
and they're usually broken.
Exactly. There's
They're
these
usually
ones,
broken.
Tesco fix it. Your 5-litre ones, I'm being charged, but the machine doesn't read it. It doesn't work. I tried it. I did it once. And then when I did it, I got back like £2 and I was like, no way did I bring down 12 2-litre bottles of water for £2. I drove all the way to Tala. That's the closest shopping centre to me. I drove, 15 minutes? To get back €2. But I spent more on petrol.
But is that not the biggest fraud? Yeah, like, do you know, like
It's a scam.
It's a scam.
It's a
Because
proper scam.
But we were all grand with the bottles. We were already recycling bottles.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
now we have to like get our money back to recycle. I've been recycling. I use my green bin every week, bro.
That's actually true.
Do you
I
get
actually
me?
do recycle too. Even the glass.
Do you get?
I do.
Bottle bank. I've been going, but now I'm getting charged to do it even more. I've been doing it. Do you know what I mean? It's been happening.
A guy on TikTok was like, you see them self-checkouts?
Yeah.
I should get paid.
Yeah, get me.
I should get paid
I ain't
because
gonna lie, yeah.
I'm doing your job.
I am so happy with those Tesco ones with the club card where you scan, because you can actually be scanning and putting your stuff in a bag as you're going along. And then when you go to the very end, they just read your club card and they take out 5 like random items from the top, and that's it. You get to leave.
That's very
Very quick.
That's a bit too trusting, huh?
No, but sometimes if you're caught, like sometimes they'll have to do the whole bag and they'll repack it up for you. But like, yeah, no, if you do like a massive shop, all you'll have to do is scan like 5 items and then you're off. It's so quick. It's worth it. Get your club card, guys.
Yeah, I do.
What do you mean, like, you only get the 5 items? That means you're stealing the rest?
No. I didn't explain it properly. So you know that massive red part of Tesco where it's like you need a club card and you scan as you go. You got those massive scanners.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you go along and you scan everything on your list, but you can be packing them along. And then
right,
when you're checking out, all they have to do is when you give it to the cashier person, they have to scan 5 random items just to make sure those 5 random ones are actually in the bag are on your list. Just make sure you didn't rob anything. I know it's really weird because it's only 5 items.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, but like,
I'm gonna start using that. I'm gonna be getting my shopping for €20.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Another gist of the week is obviously the whole unfortunate situation with Sonia Messi.
Oh yeah.
This woman obviously called the police to her house because she felt scared or she felt there was an intruder there. And obviously she was looking at the sink or something, and she said, what did she say? She said, "I bind you in the blood of Jesus." And the officer shot her.
Yeah, she was pouring hot water down the drain.
Yeah.
So what happened was she called the police to her house because she felt like there was intruders outside. And the first thing she actually said to them was that, "Please don't hurt me." They were like, "Why would we hurt you? You called us." So they said they looked around the place and they didn't see anybody. And then they started kind of like interrogating her. And they were like, "What took you so long to answer the door?" They were basically saying that her behavior was off. And she was like, "No, I just had to put on clothes to come answer the door. That was all." They were like, "Okay, so like, can we go in?" They go into the house and they're like chatting with her for like a couple of minutes, but it wasn't really chatting. It was more like interrogating. They were like, "Show us your ID, show us this, show us that." And when you look in her house, you can tell she's probably someone who had maybe like depression or like some sort of like mental illness, because like her house was not in the cleanest state, the most organized state. That's probably the better way of saying it. So then she had water boiling on the pot, like on the stove. And then I think she goes over to it and they tell her to take off the hot water off the stove so that she doesn't cause a fire or she doesn't hurt them. And then as she's pouring it down the drain, I don't know if it's a case where they asked her why she was pouring it down the drain or she was going to hurt them, but she just said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." And they shot her. She was doing what they told her to do. And they shot her. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, her son came out online and spoke about it. There's been a couple of things I've read, so I don't know what is 100% true, but I heard that like she got shot in the face and the bullet came out of her neck. So it was like she was gone.
That's crazy.
But like,
I didn't
is
know
it?
about that part?
But aren't like, so you're supposed to like, law enforcement is supposed to be trained in a way that they're supposed to give you like a warning shot. Do you get me? So the fact that they've shot someone in the back of the head that's gone out through their neck is crazy. Yeah. Do you get me? And you're in that property as well.
No, I don't even think it was in the back. I think it was actually in her face. I think she was like facing them. And I also read that she had her hands up. It was a case where she was like trying to like protect herself from them.
But even with that though, like, you're still like, why did they think, if they thought that there was something wrong, right, and she was going through an episode, do you know what I mean? Which doesn't seem like she was. She was just maybe. So. But even if she was, like, it's there. Like, law enforcement, police are there to protect. And why again are we in this situation where another person of color has died?
Yeah, I have a list of people, because obviously she's not the only one. No. So obviously I have a list of like, you know, black people who have died, and the last things they said to the police officers. Yeah. So I have obviously Sonya Messay said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." George Floyd said, "I can't breathe." Eric Garner said, "I can't breathe." Michael Brown said, "I don't have a gun, stop shooting." Philando Castile, "I wasn't reaching for it." Breonna Taylor, "Why did you shoot me?" Freddie Gray, "I need a doctor." Tamara Rice, "It's not real." And like, this goes down like 63 people. God, and that's the ones we know of. Imagine the ones we don't know of.
Yeah, the ones that don't get picked up by media. Yeah. Like, it's scary to think that you call the police for help and you're the one who ends up being killed. Yeah. Like, that's mad. And apparently with this police officer, he's also had, he's been fired from different jobs before, like police roles. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's like, it's really weird how like he got this job in the first place. Like, that's a massive red flag. And then it's also a thing where it's like, I read somewhere that when it got first released that she had died, they said that she had died in her house. That was what first got released before the truth actually came out that he shot her. And the only reason why the truth came out is because of the body footage. If it wasn't for the camera, Lord knows what the story would have been.
But do you remember like, one of the stories that really resonates to me is the Sandra Bland. Do you remember? Yeah. Where she was arrested, and her body was taken. A picture of her face was taken while she had already passed away. Do you get me?
That one.
And like she only got pulled over for a tail light.
Even till that, I don't even think that case is fully closed. I think they were never able to actually prove it. Because the way they took the mugshot, people were saying that looks like it's concrete. It doesn't look like she's standing up. It looks like she's laid on the floor.
Yeah.
And then people are saying, look at her eyes. Like, you can tell they're lifeless. Like, that doesn't look like she's alive. But I don't think they were ever able to prove it because there was no evidence. Like, there's no cameras. Which is a bit mad that you can take a photo,
crazy.
a mugshot, and there's no cameras.
Yeah.
Considering it's taken by a camera.
Do you get me?
Well,
America, scary, scary place.
yeah.
Very scary.
Very scary place. But moving on, yay or nay?
Lots bigger and brighter things.
Right, yay or nay? Cool. Wearing underwear to bed.
Yay.
I actually don't.
Yay!
Yeah.
I actually don't.
Oh, no,
No,
I like my
nay.
regular. Yeah.
I like to be free. I'm like a bird.
I want to fly away.
I like to be free.
Yeah.
Why are you wearing it? Why are you wearing it?
Like, I wear, like, me knickers. I don't wear a bra.
Okay.
But I wear me knickers.
Fair enough.
But just over your pajamas, under your pajamas.
Under my pajamas.
Over your pajamas.
Yeah,
Wild.
Under my pajamas.
Oh, yay or nay for you?
No,
No.
I'm a free.
I'm free too.
But
Yeah.
sometimes I might just wear my underwear as pajamas though.
Okay, so you're just like...
That's even too tight.
It's too tight, man. I want to be
too
free,
tight.
bro. Because what if you were wearing a thong all day?
Well, I'm not wearing them to bed.
Yeah.
Well, maybe sometimes, but not most nights.
Only wear all English. If I'm only wear pants if I'm on my period. That's it.
Yeah, same.
Other than that, I want to be free like
Like
a
you
bird.
see
Girl,
naked.
I
Naked.
do.
She sleeps like I don't.
I
Can I
do.
tell you what- the
Only
thing about-
time I wear clothes is when she's in my bed.
You don't have
Really?
to wear clothes though, babe.
Okay, next time. I know
Well-
next time.
I think I'm afraid to sleep naked because God forbid my house is getting robbed.
Exactly.
I'm just naked, like don't take my
I
bag.
live with another person and her door's closer to the door. So they ain't coming for me first anyways.
No, but I just feel like so unprepared.
Do you know? Feel I don't like it. Like I
Don't you
don't like it. I just feel like it's too. There's too much going everywhere.
I love it. It's just
Really?
free.
I like
Me,
napping. I can
my
nap
pillow,
naked.
and my duvet.
I can nap naked. Like napping naked is like top tier.
Do you guys move in your sleep?
Yeah.
And you still sleep naked?
Only when I'm napping.
No.
What about like?
24/7.
Wow.
I'm just a free spirit. When I see, maybe it's because like I also lived in an apartment by myself. It was just me.
Yeah.
I was naked all the time. What am I wearing clothes for? Less laundry.
True.
Just me and my robe.
No, I kind of.
I can
Let's
see
just
the
say,
robe.
like, oh.
I still know.
No,
because
I just feel like I'd be scared. Like if I'd be scared, like if something happened, like if something happened, I have to
Get up
escape.
quick.
And then I'd be like, oh, the baby, and then I was running outside. You know?
Right. That's what I feel
Do you
as
know
well.
what I mean? Like if
I
my
need to
nephew
be-
knocks on my bedroom and I'm just
Yeah.
asleep naked, like what am I supposed to say?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so well, I suppose like you have a nephew in the
Yeah.
house. That's different.
Yeah.
That's
Because they always tell
different.
him you need to knock. I was like, Auntie's a girl. You
Yeah.
can't just be coming in here like this. Like,
How old
Yeah.
is he?
he's 4.
Oh.
Yeah. I was like,
You
you
know,
need to
yeah.
knock.
Don't think I'm crazy, right? But I feel like I'm more naked if my upper body is showing than my lower body.
No, it's definitely the
So
other
you'd
way
rather
around.
sleep with
Like,
pants and no top or top
No.
and no pants?
I'd rather sleep with pants. No, I'd rather sleep with top and no pants.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
I know.
I can do that.
At least that bit's covered.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like this is a lot is going on here, but I don't think much is going on here. If I feel like if I had a penis, though, a lot's going on. I'd have to wear boxers.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a lot is
I
going
don't
on
know
there.
how
There's,
they. I
there's
know.
the balls, there's the
It's a lot.
a lot is
Just
going
be
on.
swinging.
Do you get me?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, Renee.
We even forgot what the question was.
Yeah, Renee, tanning. Because obviously a lot of girls now, girls our color, are tanning. They tan on. And before, it wasn't really a thing back then. It was only for like, the Caucasian girls. But now the
Black girls, yeah,
girlies
they're
are
starting to self-tan.
What you guys feel about that? I don't think it's bad.
I've never done it personally, but I hear it. It does give them a glow.
Like
Yeah.
fake tan
Fake
or the
tan.
beds?
Fake
Fake tan. No, the beds I will never say
I don't
yes
think I
to.
can do beds.
UV rays, Be careful with your
I
skin.
don't think I can do beds. I
I've
don't
done
know.
the beds. I've
How's
done
it?
some beds. Banging.
Really?
10-minute holiday.
10-minute holiday.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Do you go in with the bra or without the bra? Or do you like the
No,
cheeky
no.
tan lines?
Sometimes I like the cheeky
Cheeky
tan
tan
lines. Sometimes, no, at the bottom. I like the cheeky tan lines at the bottom. Here,
Really?
sometimes. No,
Okay.
no. Yeah, the bottom.
Where do you leave your clothes?
You just fold them up on the chair.
Oh, so then
But-
you're in there privately. No one else is there.
Nobody's in there, yeah. Like, you just sit down, yeah. Like, I haven't done it in a while, girls. Like, I sort of stopped because, as you said, Roz, it's not good for you, yeah. But I really thought it used to clear up my eczema. Like, it was so good for clearing up eczema.
The sun in general tends to be good for clearing up eczema.
So, that's why I used to go more so for anything. But, yeah, you go in, you just lie down, yeah. You can put on, like, as fast as you want. And I'm not promoting sunbeds, just let everyone know I'm not promoting it.
Stop promoting
Not
it.
promoting it.
No.
But you can put in like the level intensity as you want, and you can put this fan. So usually I put because I don't like heat in my face.
Yeah.
So I put a fan proper on my face, and then my body's just really warm. And then you just put it in for 10 minutes, and you come out and you just feel like you've been to Ibiza.
Yeah.
You do.
Guys, my tan line is still here. I went to holiday in June.
That's
No,
good.
that's not that long ago. That's a month.
No, it's 2 months.
Babe, it's July. You went in June.
No, but I got this tan early June. It should be gone by now. Can you guys see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ross, zoom in, yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry. Gotcha. I got you.
But like, I love a tan.
I do.
I love a tan because it looks nice with the dress, especially like a white
Yeah.
dress. Yeah.
I'm just like me.
So if you go on holiday, would you tan in the sun?
Yeah, like I tan. But I'm like, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because I think with me, it's like when you tan, your foundation color changes. And then I'm trying to match all the
That
different
part.
shades of brown on my body.
Yeah, that's what
Oh,
I'm dealing
fair.
with right now. My foundation color is actually
Yeah.
quite bright.
So that's the other thing. Like if I could tan like from here
Yeah.
below, I'd be happy.
put
But with the
SPF.
face, just
Just put a towel on your face.
girl,
then.
SPF don't work. You still tan with that shit.
Yeah.
Well, like what about SPF 50?
Even with 50. Even with 50.
Really?
I was still tan.
I put sunscreen on and it burnt me.
Sunscreen. I don't put
Bro,
sunscreen on.
when I shot the TV show, that's what we're using. They made us use SPF 50. Girl, I turned a shade of brown I've never seen in my life.
She said mutation.
Like, never seen in my
Mutation.
life. I didn't know I could get that dark.
Really?
And it took literally about 6 months for me to go back to my normal color.
yeah.
Oh, girls, I need to start tanning again. But this dirty weather, not in a good way. Not in a good way.
Yeah. Oh no, you have to travel.
What about you, Les? What do you think of tanning?
Oh,
As in using the...
Even the fake tan.
I've seen other girls using it, and I think, like, I've seen other black girls using it. It looks nice on them, just not for me.
Yeah, it's not for
Just
me
not
either.
for me, like,
Yeah.
but it looks nice
Yeah. Looks
Yeah.
on them.
Yeah.
I think what would piss me off is that whole when you lay in your bed and it leaves like
Marks.
tan
Yeah.
marks.
Yeah.
I sleep naked, like it's going to stain.
Yeah.
yeah, true. You know, you can get like there's this like a gold. I can't remember the tan. I think it's called, but it's like a facial tan. Like it's
Yeah.
a spray, but it's not like a tan, but like it tans your face. So I really like that. You could just spray that everywhere.
The one thing that put me off tan growing up was like the girls would come in with tan and smell like Indomie noodles.
Yeah,
Eh?
Yeah.
that was the
What
cheap
Indomie
stuff
are
out.
you
smelled like
Pennies.
noodles.
Actually
Yeah.
smelled like
It
noodles.
smelled like food.
Yeah.
And I was like, which?
Because I know people used to say the smell rank. Like
yeah.
it's nasty,
I used to
but
be in
like,
class, be like, who brought noodles into class today? Because
That was the
that's
one
the
you used
smell.
to get out pennies.
Okay.
Yeah.
not really being an expert.
Yeah, that was the one that you. Because I just liked it because it gave me that like shimmer.
Yeah, it does give
Yeah.
you the glow. But now
Yeah.
they've created body oils, guys. They give you the glow.
Did you get-
Fenty, Cash Beauty. There's so many brands. You're welcome.
What do you guys feel? I have a okay. Cool. Listen, if I want to say something, I feel like girl code shouldn't be extended to girls you don't know.
That's
Yeah.
DNA.
No, so we moved on from here.
I
That's a
think I
statement.
also agree that girl code should not be extended to people who've done you dirty.
Right. Right.
But is that not girl code, girl?
No, see, me and you have girl code, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, 3 of us will have girl code. I've met you, so there's going to be a certain level of girl code, right? However, let's say, for example, now, a girl is moving to this guy. This is just in the club example. A girl's moving to a guy, right? The guy is not feeling, the girl's moving to this guy. The guy is not really feeling the babe or whatever. I don't know the babe personally. The guy comes to me. I think he's laying. I give him my number because he's more interested in me.
That's not even cold. Like, that's just
But
living life.
let's say, for example, my girl's never been in this situation, but let's say you saw a guy you liked and you're talking to him or whatever, and he wasn't interested. If that same guy came to me, I don't need his number or anything like that.
Yeah.
That's girl code.
Straight on.
But some girls feel entitled to girl code. Do you get me? Obviously, there's let's say if you're in the club and let's say like her bra strap is out, maybe girl, let me help you fix, or like girl, you've dropped your hairband or whatever. That's cool. But like when it comes to guys, because usually girl code is mostly guys. You get me?
Yeah.
Like I don't owe the girl anything.
I don't think that's like, I don't think that should be under girl code though. Do you get me? Like if I don't know you and we're at the club and like you tried, then I'm trying, and not like we're all trying. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's like, there's no code.
That was just an example, but let's say for
It
example,
could also be a case like let's say you don't know the girl personally, but you know her and her fella are together, right? And you see her fella out talking to another girl. It'd be like equivalent to not saying anything because you technically don't know her. So it's not really part of your girl code to say anything to her because you don't know her.
Business.
I just you know what?
When it comes to stuff like that, mind your business.
Friends, strangers, family. I don't know. I didn't see anything.
At that point, me too.
Moving.
I see no evil, speak no evil, head no evil.
Do you know what? I don't want to be part of it. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't know what setup you have at home. I'm not trying to ruffle any feathers.
And then you become the villain.
So I'm staying out of it.
I have a girl code story that I'll say later. It kind of ties into my story, but I'll wait for Ye and Nay to end.
there's like no, this is not yeah and anymore. This is statement. Sorry, I should have said, guys. I'm sorry. I should have said statement of the week.
We'll put it up there.
Yeah, statement of the week. But like, let's say for example, you know, like Ireland is very small.
Yeah.
And you know, but guys are very, guys is everyone, everyone's been talking to each other, everyone's touch up, everyone's talking to each other,
Blended.
whatever. Do you get me? However, like, I may not have known that you've seen this person before. So you can't be mad at me if I don't know you personally, if I don't respect this girl code that you probably have in your head.
Do you think a lot of girls have that girl code?
Yeah, man. People get vexed, bro.
I just think, keep it moving. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Unless we're mates.
That man didn't want you anyways.
Yeah.
Because if he did, y'all wouldn't be fighting over him.
Yeah.
Nobody's fine.
I think,
But the girl code thing, the girl who's saying you didn't have girl code, she's technically trying to beef you, saying you didn't have my back.
Yeah.
Like, if the man wanted you, you'd have him.
But do you know what it is? Let's stop like keeping women accountable and start keeping men accountable. Drum roll.
100%.
Do you get me? Because
but guys feel but like, can I tell you something? Because guys have gotten away with it so much, what's stopping them now?
But like, see the way for girls,
We can stop
like
them.
us girls,
True, yeah.
it shouldn't be, why is she moving to him? It should be, why is he moving to her? Because if we have something going on, do you know what I mean? Then that's between me and you.
Unless the girl did genuinely move to him.
But the girl at the start, unless we're in a relationship, so relationships are out. Like, I'm not talking about relationships because you shouldn't be moving to anyone in a relationship.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? But let's say you try your luck with a guy, it doesn't work out. Do you get me? Then that guy goes off to someone else. Why is it that babe's fault?
Right.
Do you get me?
Yeah, it's not her fault.
That babe didn't do anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The problem you should have is with that man. Do you get me? And you should see him for who he is and see his true colours and just run.
Trash.
Do you get me?
Trash.
Go now.
Trash.
Rubbish.
Trisha. But yeah, literally, that's the statement of the week, guys. I have another statement if you guys are ready to hear it.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
I don't think you guys are gonna like this one though.
Ooh.
Oh, she.
Skirt.
Women are ruining good men, acting like they deserve more than they do.
Leslie's face says it all. Speak, baby.
What do you think? Is this a statement? I don't agree or disagree yet.
Women are ruining men.
Yeah, ruining good men.
Ruining good men. I just feel like people, first of all, need to be healing themselves and stop, like,
Preach.
you have all this trauma and you're putting on to people that don't deserve it. Like,
Right.
it's just crazy. Like,
Both ways, you're
yeah,
right.
it's
You're
just,
right.
it's just insane. If you're not happy or you have all these issues, heal yourself, get some help. Like, you know,
Yeah.
I don't like. I obviously like there could be like let's say the women ruining good men. So it could be a woman that she's in a relationship with a guy, a good guy, and then obviously she fucks him up. Oh, sorry, she
No, you can't
say that word.
she F's him over,
Yeah.
and then obviously actually that might change his mentality.
Yeah.
But that should be up to him to heal from
Right.
that experience, you
Yeah.
know, and
Yeah.
not be involved with anyone else because he is hurt.
Yeah.
Same as well for girls as well. There's no point in you being in a relationship with a fella that's cheating on you, this is whatever, and then you're always paranoid. You can't say hello to anybody, and this like. But you chose when you choose to forgive someone, you need to move forward. You can't keep holding that against them. That means you don't forgive them.
100%.
You know,
That was it. You know what?
Great.
This you can have this
Ate
permanently.
that
You hear permanently.
You can literally you ate with that one. You
Ate
literally
that
ate with
up.
that one.
I think definitely. I just don't think that I don't think women are doing anything. I think men just need to just get over it.
No, I think maybe that statement probably came from someone who feels like, that there are certain girls out there who will target guys for like money and certain things like that. But then I also think you have to be accountable for yourself as well and what you allow and what you accept. If you're going to sit down and allow a girl come and take all your money, you're taking her to all these fancy dates and you're not getting anything back, that's also up to you to stand for yourself. You're allowing this person to walk all over you.
He could be getting something back in the point that he's like, she's a baddie.
Yeah.
She's really, really pretty. Like, so he's like, he wants to be seen with her.
That's
You know,
majority
and then
that's
she's
true.
like, you like how I look? You're gonna finance me.
Yeah. You get me?
True.
That's
I
it.
hear that. I took this statement personally because I have a little brother, and like obviously he's an absolute sweetheart, and I'd hate for him to grow up and experience a woman that's like obviously not healed, or a woman that just wants to use him for his money, but he's trying to seek a genuine relationship. That's one reason why I took the statement personally, because like obviously like these guys, like the genuine guys or whatever, like they have patience or whatever, and these women, they come and they they manipulate, they deceive, they lie, and take advantage of these like good men, and it's obviously starts a vicious cycle. But as you said, Leslie, you have to heal.
But you shouldn't expect from someone what you can't provide for yourself.
Right.
True.
It doesn't make
Period.
any sense. Like,
Period.
and how do you want a fella that drives and you have a leap card? Like, let's both get the bus together. Like, what's the problem?
You get me?
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Grind.
mean? Like, if you can't provide this designer bag for them, why are you expecting him to buy you this with his
Oh,
hard
say
earned
that louder.
wages?
Say that louder.
you get?
It doesn't
I
make
hear
any
that.
sense.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Like, I think something like that happened with my little brother. He was dating some girl who, she's a little witch. So, she was just, I'm going to call her that because, like, my little brother's a sweetheart as well. He's so gentle. And I can't even remember exactly what happened because it was a couple of years ago, but I overheard a conversation. And I think she was, like, seen, like, communicating or reaching out back to her ex, making my brother look like a mug. First thing first, I was like, you tell her you have a big sister, I'll beat her. Let her know, firstly. And then number two, I was like, you're too nice to be with someone this mean. Like, why you here?
You get
And
it.
now he's got a great girlfriend. Like, he just had to be able to be like, I deserve better than this and walk away from it.
Yeah.
And now I love his girlfriend. Yeah.
Nah, it's hard to walk away sometimes because these people put you in loops. The same way guys can put a woman in a chokehold. Sorry, wrong use of words. In a loop of toxicness is the same way a woman can do that too.
Yeah.
So
But I think, like, back to what Leslie was saying, everybody just needs to heal. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Because I think if you, like, the woman that's hurting the good guys is not healed. But the good guy who's allowing a woman hurt him is not healed either. Do you know what I mean? Like, because you are both looking for something instead of actually seeing, like, the root cause of why you're looking for that.
yeah,
Do you know where you can find healing? Church on a Sunday. Y'all need to go there. Amen.
sometimes it's even surpassed church.
Eh?
Healing surpassed church. You need to really like go to therapy.
Yeah.
Therapy, yeah.
Well, counselors
Therapy
are good.
counselor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just have a little chat with someone. Like, just, like, we've spoken about it so many times, girls, but, like, therapists will tell you the truth. They get paid for it. Do you get me?
Damn.
Before we move on to you, Leslie, I wanted to ask you guys one more question. Would you rather someone need you or want you?
Need me.
Why'd you say that?
Yeah.
Because if you want me, that means I can just be replaced because it's just a want. But in need me means that you cannot be without me. Like I'm special. But I feel like I don't feel like I've ever really felt that need until I became a mom.
Yeah.
That's when someone needs you and loves you and you just want to protect this little person that's going to be in your life forever.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, even like little things where like we might be taking a nap or we're sleeping and then she wakes up, she's looking for me or she can't smell me and she's just like that. And then she once she feels me, she's just like, she's just comforted.
Yeah.
That's a need. That's a special kind of love. Yeah.
One like no other.
You see, after that definition, I want to be needed too.
Yeah.
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 But remember what I said, like, they can't use you if you're useless.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah, I
it's
remember that. Yeah.
It's
That
a
was good.
balance. Do you get
Yeah.
me? Obviously, like having your is it daughter or son?
My daughter.
Having your daughter need you is beautiful, but having a useless goat need you.
The girl, that's why I was
Not-
screwing face. When you said neither once, I was about to say neither.
Really?
Leave me alone. Don't want me, don't need me. Because some people need you to the point of their own selfishness.
Yeah,
And it's like, yeah. Like, why do you need so much from me? Fix yourself, do your shit yourself. Like, I know it's the Christian thing to do to help everybody, but sometimes I'm empty. I need help. I need
That's
to
why you
need
need to
somebody.
set boundaries.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, or you're just gonna leave yourself drained.
Yeah.
Do you get? I think I need both. Do you get me? So
Balance
what? Both. Yeah. I need, want, both. Oh my god, that's making my brain go a bit mad. But, yeah. So I would like to be needed, but I also need you to show me that you want me. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not that you just expect everything off me, but I also need to show that you want to be with me. Do you know what I mean? Not that you just need me.
Okay, I get where you're coming from, because obviously when I thought of the question, I was like, okay, what would I want? I think wanting, right, is a choice. And let's say, for example, I'm choosing to be your friend. I want to be your friend,
Yeah.
and I'm choosing to show up every day as your friend. Whereas if you need me, I have a certain type of resource that you kind of need.
Yeah.
So let's say, for example, let's say my hand is a resource. You can cut off my hand. I can still be me, but you have a hand.
Yeah.
My hand kind of, that's such an extreme example, but you guys get what I'm
you.
saying?
Yeah.
Like, I think, I would like both. I need a balance of both.
Yeah.
The thing about one is that one is temporary. It's not permanent. And
yeah.
that's the scary thing about a want. You can literally wake up one morning and not want the same thing you wanted yesterday.
Yeah.
So it's being wanted is a very techie situation. I think being needed is better, but like as you said, with boundaries, and then
Yeah.
it also
I think both of
depends
them.
on the person.
Yeah.
If I had to pick one or the other, I would go with what you
Need.
said and say needed.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's even
Yeah.
it feels nice helping people, but being wanted, I don't know, it just sounds a bit temporary to me.
Yeah.
I get you.
Yeah.
I think both can be. I think both at very high extremes can be very bad.
Sure now.
But a balance of both won't be too bad either.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I want to spend time with you. I'm choosing today. I want to see your face. You know what I mean? But like, there's other days where like I need to see.
Yeah.
Both is beautiful, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, in moderation.
In moderation.
In moderation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, guys, drop in the comments what you think. Would you rather be wanted or would you rather be needed? But yeah, Leslie.
All eyes on you.
Yeah.
We're gonna learn about you, talk about you, talk about your beautiful baby aura.
Yeah. Aura is a lovely name.
Thank you.
Yeah. Ross.
We were about to say the same thing. We're like, where's it come from?
Yeah.
Well, aura is spelled O-R-A,
Yeah.
and Spanish means prayer. So I didn't think I'd be able to have kids, and aura is what I prayed for. So that's why I named her Aura. Because it's like, it's a mad feeling where you're holding what you prayed in a physical form.
Like Hannah in the Bible.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, wow, like, oh, make me cry. I just, like, how can God be so amazing? Like, I just have this person I prayed for you. And that's why her name is Aura.
That is absolutely beautiful. I think like naming a child is, because that's the name that follows them through life.
I know, because I didn't want to just, like, a name I feel like is a big thing. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, you can't just give them these like names, these random things, or you don't know what they mean, or this
Yeah.
is whatever. Because I gave her my mom's name as her middle name,
Yeah.
you know, so, because my mom was a strong woman, so.
Oh.
I've listened to a lot of your TikToks.
No, my
on
mom
this.
was a strong woman, so I just wanted that. So,
Oh.
she's good, Aura's good. She's
Your mom's
warm.
not just a strong woman, you are too.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
You are too, very strong woman.
So
Thank you. No, you're okay.
Yeah.
guys, are we gonna cry?
Yes, I am
Yeah,
100%.
Is production, is there tissues close by? Because honestly,
Yeah. No, Aura's great. Like, she has so much personality.
yeah,
Yeah.
she has like
Like-
more of your personality, you'd say.
Yeah, like Aura's very, like, she knows what she wants. She's very opinionated.
She is.
Sometimes very violent. She's very
Yeah.
like she knows what she wants. You know, and she's very clever. And I always try to, like, I'm always congratulating her everything that she does and stuff, like, you know. You can just see it makes her confident. So when she does something, she'll look at me for my reaction, you know. So you just kind of encourage her like that, you know.
That's beautiful. What are like 3 tips or 5 or 10 that you'd give to like new mothers or to be mothers? Because I'm someone that, like, I can't wait for the day I am a mother. I value that so much, and I can't wait for that day. So obviously I'd love to hear what, you know, tips would you say?
Well, I would say, like, being pregnant, when you're pregnant and then becoming a mother, like, block out the noise. Block out everyone, because people are going to give you advice. A lot of it is unsolicited advice, but it's based on their experience and their child. It just doesn't make any sense. Because when I was pregnant, like, I had such bad morning sickness my first trimester. I had sciatica. I found out I had fibroids. I had high blood pressure. You know, and I was like so sick, and I was on like these tablets. But then when I talked to anyone else, they were like, "Oh no, I didn't feel like this." I'm like, "Oh, for goodness sake!" Then when you're going on TikTok, everyone's so happy to be pregnant. I was not happy. I was not happy. It was not nice. My feet were swollen. Like, I was tired. I felt so big. I was just like,
did you change physically? Because obviously there was a thing on TikTok, the pregnancy nose.
do you know what? I was looking back at all TikToks. I goes, "Use all lights, me." I goes, "My nose does look a bit different here. It does look a bit different." I was so nervous about it. I didn't know what it was going to look like. I know that sounds really vain, but 9 months is a long time to be.
a long time.
And then during that time when I was pregnant, it was those pregnancy trends. Do you know, like pregnancy with humbly, and some of them they're a bit like, "Oh, you know," oh my goodness. I'm like, "I'm so sorry." Like, because even I showed like my boyfriend, and he's like, "That's not the same person." I goes, "It is. This is what this can happen." This what can happen.
Black women have it hard. What? Where the hyperpigmentation kicks in, you start getting dark in crazy places. Your nose spread, your lips spread. Bro.
My mom shaved her hair. It was too much.
But you know what? It's like during pregnancy, there's not always like any symptom that you have. They're just like, yeah, it's pregnancy. Like, they're literally like, you could be like, I feel so bad. They're like, that's just pregnancy. Like, there's like everything is an excuse. Like, you could feel the worst. That's it.
But then it's like, even like when you go online, there's like such different ones. Like, or someone else might talk about symptoms. Like, I didn't even know that was possible. It's crazy.
I know someone who lost a tooth during pregnancy.
Because the calcium, like your baby can take so much calcium.
Literally lost
Front
her
one.
tooth.
That's rough. Not the front. Take the back.
The
Not
side
the front.
one, like, not
Do you know how expensive it is to get an implant in? That's
Go
like
to Turkey.
600, 700 euro at least. No, even more actually. Yeah, Turkey's probably cheaper. Not being serious, lost her front tooth. Like, front, the big one,
Yeah,
you can dissolve hot. Like what? Like, did it dissolve?
No, like the baby's taking your nutrients, guys. Like,
they take everything.
everything.
They take everything.
Yeah.
Even your wages.
Yeah, I think that's what I would say. Is like, just kind of block out the noise. It's your journey. It's your pregnancy, and your feelings are valid as well. Just because someone else had a nice pregnancy and you're not having a good time, that's okay. You sometimes just want someone to listen. I'd also say, like, prenatal depression and postpartum depression is real. You know, I really advise for any women to talk to your GP, get help, because I went through postpartum depression. It was not nice, but I was going through that, and I was going through grief as well. It was just a lot of emotions, a lot at once. So definitely get some help, and also take your time. If you don't want people to see your baby just yet, you take your time. When you're ready, because you're having this baby, you're bringing them home. You want to just be in your little bubble, and if people don't understand that, then that's their problem. You know, like, why you all in a rush for? What's going on? Like, because I just made it clear. I was like, we want a bit of time as a family first. Like, do you not show up here? I was just like, because I'm actually that kind of person. I'd look at you and have to pull down my blinds.
That's what you need.
Do you know what I mean? Unless it's the postman, a postman. Then I don't really have many guests over, but unless I invite you to my home, don't come up here unannounced. I just find it rude.
Yeah, it's just fair though, to be honest, because your whole, like, think about it, like, you've like had a human in your body for 9 months, right? And then you've got double the hormones, double everything, then just one random day they decide to leave. They decide to leave, and all those hormones start falling down with it. Do you get me? So you're used to this over, like, intense, like, hormones, like your hair's nice, your skin's getting a bit better or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Well, in some cases it might not, but and then you give birth. Your hair starts
Falling
it's not
out.
it starts falling out. Do you know what I mean? Your skin is not as elasticated. Do you know what I mean? The place where you had this bump is now just flab. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So it's like your whole mind, and then on top of all that, you've lost all these hormones. You also have to look after a child. Do you get me? And there's nobody. I don't care what anyone says. Moms, you just have this because you've like given birth.
Yeah.
Then you also have this child that you have to look after. Do you know what I mean? Like, you just have to
The
do it.
strength that mammies have.
Like my respect
Yo,
goes to, like I
can't do
uttermost
it.
respect for moms.
I can't do it.
Uttermost respect, as in the highest respect. I don't even care about the president.
Bro.
Mothers first.
It's different.
It's mad. Because even like I had all this plan in my head about how I wanted to give birth. And, this and that. And I got induced. So then I was like walking up and down. I was doing squats. I was like, get this baby out.
Squats?
Yeah, just walking up and down. Just like they weren't great squats, but I was just doing squats.
Girl, it's more than I fucking do now, and I've got no bump.
I was just like, I want to go. I can't wait to go. And then like he had to leave. They said he had to leave. So he got there like on the Friday or whatever. They said I had to leave at 8 o'clock. Then it was like around, because another thing I was worried about as well, because like black women are 4 times more likely to die than white women giving birth. So that was another thing I was nervous about, because I was like, is it, do I have a high playing threshold, or do I don't want to be a nuisance?
Yeah.
You know? So then when I started feeling pain, I was like, I can handle this. I can handle this. And then like I was like, my auntie flew over on the day that I got induced to help me. So she taught me how to wash my baby, how to make bottles, all of that, like, and to help me so I can rest. So then I was like 3 a.m, whatever. I was like, this is a bit whatever. So then I said it to the first nurse that I had was lovely. And then the second nurse that I had, I was just said to her, I go, I can't take this anymore. This was about 4:30 in the morning. She goes, can you check me? And I was 8 centimeters dilated. You know, 8 centimeters dilated. Like, I was actually not even okay. I was like, I want to give birth in my
Wait.
I bought my nitrous.
8 centimeters, no epidural.
Yeah, no epidural.
Listen, I just want to say PSA, yeah? PSA, you don't get a medal for no epidural. Just take it.
8 centimeters. You know your pain threshold is mad.
No,
Yeah,
but
I didn't get the epidural. I was like convinced I was gonna give birth in my wig and all. I bought a nitrous. I was watching this. She's a black midwife. She's from the UK. She taught me how to breathe. She said you picture 10 birthday candles. You just like that. That's what I kept thinking about. And then they just took me then to theatre. And I just had like my top on and no trousers. I was like, where's my trousers? I don't have trousers. And then it just covered me with a blanket. So then I left like my belongings in the room where I was. And then my fella came in looking for me, obviously. And then he comes in, I was like, do you have my wig? and he was just like smiling. And I was just like, why are you smiling? I was like, shut up. And then they were like, because I didn't want to give birth on my back because I didn't want tears. So I tried on my side, but I was getting really tight and I was sweating. So
Wait, giving birth sideways?
Yeah, like this.
Yeah.
I was going to
didn't
give
know
birth
you
on
could
the
change
side.
positions.
On all fours.
you gotta use
All fours?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Give birth on all fours on the side. 'Cause I didn't want tears. So then I was like pushing. And then there was like there was like my partner here. There was the midwife here. Then there was this like male nurse midwife, because they told me to go on my back. And I was pushing, just watching me push. And I was like, who the fuck is this guy? I was like, what the heck? Like,
Get him out of here.
Oh my god! And you're in such a vulnerable state, and you have a bunch of randomers just look.
Yeah.
it's so weird, because then they were like, the midwife was like, use us, put your feet on us. And the noises I was making, when I was like, pushing, and I was like, and then they were like, I pushed once, but I wasn't supposed to, I had a tear. And then when she came out then, because I was in labor for like 50 minutes. And then I was like, give me my baby. Give me my baby. And then I just opened my top and I was like, oh, it's me. It's mommy. And then she stopped crying. And then they had to put me on a drip because I have fibroids.
Okay.
And then everything just kind of felt weird.
Okay.
You're just kind of like, is this actually, am I here? Am I here? Like,
Yeah, because once you're out of the pain, reality
it
kicks
kicks
in.
in. And then they had this lady come and stitch me up. And then she said, do I want this painkiller or whatever?
Pethidine.
Yeah, they put up inside you.
Oh no, I didn't
They
get
put that inside. I was like, I don't want it.
Yeah.
And it was too late. They put that in my bum or wherever they put that. I was like, I don't want it. But it was too late. And then she just stitched me up. Like, she didn't even speak. And then I was just like, oh my God, just stay on my drip and just take pictures of my baby. And they were saying to me when I was in labor, they're like, she's crowning. Do you want to touch? feel? I was like, I'm not Kourtney Kardashian. I don't want to be touching, put my hand down there. Like,
Yeah,
I think I am.
the way that one pulled her child out of her, all three of them. She was like, yeah, I want to see, and goes,
Yeah.
She pulled it out herself.
Yeah.
all three of her babies.
She pulled it out herself.
Yeah, so like while they were telling me to push, babe, this is all on camera as well. They're like, push. Oh, do you want to feel your baby's head? She's like, yeah. So once they start bringing out the baby, she's like, she lifts the child out of her herself. She's not human, I'll tell you that now. Yeah, Kourtney. Yeah.
But they asked him, does he want to cut the umbilical cord? He said no. I was like, no, we're okay. We don't want to touch. I don't want to know the umbilical cord. And then he just took us away. Then I had to have like that shower, and the shower was like, you don't even know what you're doing because you just put you in the wheelchair and you just go, and you're just in the daze. Because bear in mind, I got there like at 1:00 in the day on Friday.
Yeah.
I gave birth early hours that morning. I did not sleep.
Yeah.
So I didn't get sleep till that evening, and I showered and whatever. And then they put me in a little room, and the room where we were, like, there's different beds, but it was just so dark, it was so depressing, because there's not really much light coming in. And then when he had to go, I was like, oh my goodness, the baby's actually here, like, just me and her. And then, like, because when I finally went to sleep, then Aura was crying, but I didn't hear her. And I just remember waking up, this, like, nurse was standing over me, holding my baby, screaming at me. And she was like, Leslie, your baby's crying. And I was just like in a daze. And I was like, she just was like, why are you screaming at me? I was like, I'm sorry. And I just took my baby. I was like, what the heck just happened?
But why is she screaming at you? Like, you're literally just gave birth.
Yeah.
It was so weird. I was like, why are you screaming at me? And I couldn't wait to go home. We went home on the Sunday. And I was just like, get me out of here.
So you went into the hospital on Friday?
Yeah.
Had a baby on a Saturday?
Yeah.
And you're back home in your house by Sunday?
Yeah.
That you even can stay an extra day if you want. Like,
That's still not long
you could stay
enough.
till Monday.
That's still not long enough.
Babe, unless you get a cesarean, a C-section, you're like in and out. It's like a conveyor belt.
Yeah, it
do you know what I
is.
mean? There's nothing special. Do you know what I mean? Because all the babies are being birthed in that place. You get me? So as soon as that baby comes out, you're not in your prime.
Yeah.
Did you guys read like books before the baby came out? About like,
I had one book, but then I was mostly kind of like because I was doing the antenatal classes like online and stuff like that. So just kind of that I went off of. I had one little book or whatever, and then I just asked questions. I just watched TikToks. Like TikTok's great. I just watched it because I didn't know what to get. I never had a baby before. I was like, what do I buy, whatever. And then my best friend, like she's always gone with her. She made me an Excel spreadsheet. With everything that I needed in categories.
Yeah. Ross?
Like, so
I
that's
got
what
you,
she
got
did
you.
for me. Like, so that was really good. And then I got loads of stuff from neighbours and friends.
Yeah.
Then I bought my own stuff. And then, like, there's loads of adverts. The adverts is great.
Yeah.
As well. Like, and then my brother brought me my pram. So it was, like, really nice. Like, and then it all starts to come together.
Yeah.
Because I was convinced that Aura was going to be a boy. I was convinced, like, I was actually going to be a boy. Because as I joke, because they say, like, little girls rob your beauty. But, like, my skin looks good. I'm looking after myself. I actually
She's
care.
a special one.
You know?
Yeah.
So then when they said to me, we went for a private scan, and they said to me, it's a girl. And I was like, are you sure? And I was like, can you check that again? And they're like, no, like, there's her vagina. It's a girl. So then I had to, like, readjust my brain because I imagined myself with a boy, and I was like, what's it gonna be like with a girl?
Right.
It was so strange. Like, but the girls like, they're just like your little best friend.
I was gonna say, I
know?
could not imagine you with a boy now after seeing the way you and Aura are. You're literally attached to the hip.
She's literally my little best friend. Like, she's so funny. Like, it's crazy. And then you're just like, you're thinking, just doing research. I was like, oh, babe, what baby products do I like?
Yeah.
What will I choose? Whatever. And then with baby clothes, I was like, I just like neutral colours.
Yeah.
And then there's like even planning the hospital bag, because I watched all those videos of how to pack your hospital bag and stuff like that.
You probably don't use half of it.
No, I didn't. But I'd rather be overpacked than underpacked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
100%. Not to take away from your experience, right? But one of the things I am nervous about, when you're pregnant and like there's a belly and everyone can see it, everyone knows I've had sex now.
Yeah.
You just have to.
There's no
you have to
avoiding that.
firm it.
Part of life.
I'm saying, excuse me.
But you know what? I don't think anyone even thinks of that though. Like when I see a pregnant person, I'm not thinking you are knocking.
Not like that though, because when I see a pregnant woman, I see like a beautiful woman that's about to start this amazing journey. But like, you
Just
also know, my
confront it.
mom knows now that I've had sex. Your person that's supposed to know until you're 50.
Yeah, there's no hiding it. Like, you get me? Yeah, like you've been doing that.
Literally.
Yeah.
You can't be discreet. Everyone knows now.
Yeah.
Because when I told my mom was like, oh, we'll keep it a secret. and not tell anyone. Joe just in case it's too early and this is whatever. You don't want people to know. So then like she was like, my auntie came over because my auntie was flying over to help my mom. Like when mom was sick, and my auntie just kept staring at me. And this is like my
She
early child.
knows.
And I was like, what's she looking at? And I said to her, I goes, what are you looking at?
But you're like,
And then she was like, I know. Congratulations. And my auntie is a very
What?
so my auntie's like, I was like, my mom said this was a secret. And then like, because my auntie is very, I don't like to use the term religious, but actually my auntie is very religious. Like she's strong, devout Christian. Like she has, Wednesday she's not available. She has prayer group all day. She's leading prayer. She's leading service on the Sunday. She has prayer on Monday. Like my auntie's a very,
that's my mom.
Do you know, like this, like, so obviously I felt a bit uncomfortable. Her no. I'm not married, like, and she just says that hopefully one day I stop living this life of sin. You know? So like it's really weird because then like my mom's friend was like, yeah, just like this life of sin. You know, because I remember one day I asked her to pray for me because I kept having like these really bad dreams. I was pregnant, and she's like, God cover her in the blood of Christ, even though she is living in sin. And she's having a child out of wedlock. I was like,
you know, when it comes to Christians and when they say something, some Christians now, it's not like you should take it personally.
No, I don't, because I know
like,
her. I think it's funny.
Yeah, we all are. We all are. But, you know.
I think it's funny because I know her. Like, and I was just like, she's like, are your eyes closed? We're on the phone. I just look at her phone like this. Like, I was like, oh my goodness. And then my mom just kept telling all her little friends. And then they just come to the house and they just stare. I goes, what are you all looking at? And like,
so your mom said keep it a secret, but she was telling everybody.
Because like when our friend congratulated me, my mom was pretending she was asleep. So I turned and looked at her. And she had an eye like this and she closed her eye like this. And I was like, who wants to be told? But she was just happy. She was just really
I was going to say she's super proud,
You know, when I found out we're having a girl, then I was just like, when I had my first scan, like I rushed home to mom's like straight after. I showed her the scan, whatever, like, and she was so happy, like 12 weeks or whatever. And then I showed my brother. Because my partner was like, we're going to wait until Christmas because I found out in October. So then he was in Birmingham working. I was living in Belgium. I found I was pregnant. So then I couldn't get through to him. And I was on the phone. I was like, what the heck? So then I told my sister-in-law. You know, and then she's married to Lorcan, my boyfriend's brother. So he was planning to tell his brothers, and then they already knew. So like she told her husband, whatever. He told his brother, and they were like, yeah, we know. And then he was like, so thanks for keeping the secret. I was like, what do you mean? He was like, everybody knows. And I was like, who else did you tell? I was like, oh, nobody. Nobody else.
Those are people.
Nobody else.
Sorry guys, I'm like, obviously you're there, but I'm just like, how would I handle everything?
You don't know until you're in the moment. Because pregnancy can be so hard, but it's a beautiful thing as well. You won't know what you're made of until you're pregnant and you're literally preparing for this little human that means the world. Like nothing else matters. Like even when you're tired and you're big, your feet are swollen, and you're trying to come up the stairs and you're crying. You forget all that. Like, and then you're so big, you're like, I can't even see my feet. Like, because I was like, I can't even see my vagina. I can't shave myself. And then I was like, I said to my friends, like, will you like shave me? And she said no. And my boyfriend said no. So I was like, I need to find a solution to this. So then I started going for my waxing.
I got you,
I'm
man.
the type of friend that would shave my vagina.
I do it.
That's nice.
I do it.
Chrissy, you wouldn't help me. I was like, why is that weird? So I just started going for my wax, like my friend Wax Inc. Like she so good. So I just started doing that. I was just like, and then before I went into labour, I went to get my wax, whatever. I was like, I don't care what anyone says. I goes, you're not making fun of me downstairs, whatever. I'm having conversations about it. So you're not doing.
Probably can't do laser.
No, you can't.
You can't do.
What else can't you do?
You can't have runny eggs.
X-rays.
Alcohol.
Oh, I'm joking. just kidding.
Certain non-processed foods.
Okay.
You can't have deli meats. No coleslaw.
Okay.
No raw foods.
No raw foods.
Don't worry, I won't be touching that.
Sushi.
Fish, raw fish,
Yeah, definitely swordfish. Don't know why.
Yeah, there's a big list of
There's
stuff
a
that you can't eat.
massive list of stuff.
Can I have cereal though?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Can't have mayo. We can have mayo, but it has to be specific. Like you can't have mayo that's like been that's not been refrigerated. Like you wouldn't be able to get deli mayo.
It's just basically just stop like a lot of like bacteria entering you.
Yeah.
Because once you're pregnant, there's a lot of medicines you can't take either.
Yeah,
Like,
you can't take it.
Bro.
Just paracetamol. That's basically it. Do you know what? I mean, better question to ask is what can you have while pregnant? Because there's such a big long list of everything that you can't.
You can have relief, fun, vibes.
Yeah,
Water?
vibes, like, and it depends as well if you have
Yeah,
an
you got
appetite or
water.
not. If you have appetite or not, because I went
Yeah.
my last trimester, I just got so hungry. I
Yeah,
was
how
like,
was your appetite? Were you craving mad things like cucumbers?
Did you have like weird cravings?
Yeah.
I think that what I really liked was gherkins. Do you know the
Pickles.
pickles?
I love pickles.
I loved Fanta
What?
lemon. Fanta lemon, I loved that. I loved like Burger King. I was like my last trimester, I was so hungry. Like, so like if my brother was making food or whatever, or was leftover food, he was like, "Do you want it?" I'm like, "Yeah." And then like sometimes I was trying to stop myself like ordering food late.
Yeah.
Because I was scared I was going to get really fat. I know.
Sure.
But I was just
That-
like, why am I so hungry? Like,
Yeah.
and I remember like there was this, I was 8 months pregnant and some auntie like said to me like, "Oh, hi," and I was like, "Hi." She goes, "I barely recognize you. You've gained so much weight."
Oh,
Right.
these are so
It's an African auntie, wasn't it?
Sensitive.
I was so pissed
an
off.
African
because I
auntie for
had this
sure.
rage when I was pregnant. Everything made me angry. Like I was like, if you piss me off, I'm fucking everything up.
Yeah.
I just had this rage. I was actually scaring myself. So I said to my auntie, I go, everyone's just pissing me off. I hate everybody.
Yeah.
I just had this rage.
You're allowed to feel like that though.
I just had this rage, and then she just approached me and talking nonsense, and I was just like, "Is she for real?" Like, and I
I
was
would have
just
walked
like,
away.
Yeah.
"Yeah,
No, but
yeah.
Leslie knows how to handle people. The first video I actually saw
swear.
of you was the one of you giving out about the Congolese aunties in the shop that were talking bad about you in the gala, and they
Yeah.
didn't know you understood it.
Because they just assume, people just assume." I was like, "Why? Like, I'm not your child. I'm not to do with you."
It was so fun. Tell the story because I don't
Yeah.
think Demi knows. It was hilarious.
Oh, there was like, I went through me locals, like just like a corner shop or whatever, like a Spar, like, and there was these two aunties, and I don't like one of them. She doesn't like me either, like, but she was just like talking about me, just me like having my baby. I'm not married, and this is whatever. And then she was like, "Oh, her baby," like they basically thought that Aura's daddy was white, like, or whatever. And then the other auntie was like, "Oh, but she's like light skin or whatever," and she was like, "Light skin or is it bleaching?" Whatever, like. So I just say, I goes, "I've had enough." I goes, "I can hear everything you're saying. You're talking about me, God, you should be embarrassed. Like, stop talking. Like, stop. Don't ever let me catch you talking about me again, because I will beat your ass.
Yes.
I actually will
Big
come up to your
perk.
calf and I will beat your ass."
I love that you did that.
What did she say?
No, she just like, of course, looking stupid. Like,
Literally, people that I don't like people that chat shit.
Yeah.
because she's never liked me, and I've never done that into her. And I just,
A lot of those
I just
African-
have
yeah.
beady eyes. Like, I'm
Yeah.
just like, is there not other things for you to be doing?
A lot of them don't have better things to be doing. That's why they're too busy doing those things. But it's like, I love the fact that, like, I think you were saying you taught yourself Lingala.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, like that to me is amazing.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I struggle with learning any sort of language. And the
Right.
fact that you can, that's amazing. And
That
then
is
I also
good.
love that, like, you're teaching it to Aura as well.
That's so good.
Yeah, I think it's important because now she's so small. Like, her brain is like a sponge. She's gonna absorb so
Everything.
much.
Yeah.
So we went to Belgium, took her to Belgium to see my family. Like, we went for 2 weeks. Like, and they're like, "What language you speak?" I was like, "You can speak to her in English, French, or Lingala." Like, she understands everything. Like, and then they're just
speak
like,
French?
A one.
you know.
A one. She's trilingual at one.
So I
good.
think that's really nice.
good.
Like,
You see, and those women, they're chatting about you, but look at what you're instilling in your child.
Yeah.
yeah, I just it's really important. Like, and I feel like even now, like, I got like a Congolese cookbook, learned how to make some Congolese food and
Yeah,
stuff
I've
like
seen
that,
that.
so I can show her and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I just really
Yeah.
want her to understand her culture, where she comes from. I don't want her to be as confused as I was growing up.
Yeah.
If I start it now, it's gonna be embedded in her. Like,
What do you mean by confused? Sorry, then.
I just feel like I was very confused in my identity growing up. Like, I didn't have, like, when I moved here, there was no black people. There was barely any black people. So all my friends were always white, you know. And then black people didn't really like me from what the impression that I got. And anyway,
You're
like,
lovely.
you know. But then the way I talk, because the way I talk and my look doesn't
Yeah.
resonate. And then it's like, "Oh, you think you're white or this is ever." I live. Jesus, you saw where I live. It's not nice. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Not bad. It's gentrified now.
D15.
But it's
I
like-
love Blanche.
Yeah.
what do you
here for it.
expect me to sound like? I don't understand. Like, what am I supposed to sound like? I don't understand.
You know,
I
you can sound whatever way you're supposed to be.
You know,
like
it's
you want
so
to be,
weird,
like, you know
like-
what I mean? Like,
You sound like this, but can still speak French and teach yourself Lingala.
yeah.
Yeah.
Probably more than a lot of these people can do.
Do you get me?
That's why I think, like, it's so funny, because, like, you'll have, like, these people that say, like, oh, they're trying to say you're not black enough or you're not this. But the mad thing is, even, like, with TikTok, right, it's like, obviously I would be saying, like, oh, I'm Irish, whatever, and then you had these people that are like, you're not Irish, stop saying you're Irish. Then I had this weirdo that messaged me because I have my message request turned off now. This weirdo, I actually thought this weirdo was a man, but they're a woman. Send me a big long message now saying to me, I'm not Irish, I'll never be Irish. They can never go to Nigeria and claim to be Yoruba or Igbo. It's
Well,
not
you're
whatever.
not Nigerian, number
Then-
one.
Thank you. I was like, where's the correlation? and then she said as well, she goes, yeah, our kids have white skin and pink nipples.
What?
Yeah, white skin and pink nipples. I said,
That
pink
is
nipples.
so
What do you
funny.
mean about pink nipples?
Pink
Why are we
nipples,
talking about
Nipples
on
and
children?
kids.
You get me?
Everybody's
On
bumhole.
kids.
Everybody's bumhole's pink.
Do you know what I
get
mean? And she said, you don't
So-
have the genotype.
The genotype.
Yeah, to be like Irish. So I obviously seen the message. I made a video about it and I just blocked the weirdo. Then like a week or so later, I was in Penny's minding my little black ass business with my headphones on with my baby. And like I was queuing like this and this woman came at me like this, right? Glasses, greasy ginger hair and piercings. Like she could have been in her 50s, she could have been in her 40s. It's hard to tell. Because in the message as well, she said that she has an African daughter. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Is it a foster daughter? Did you adopt this daughter? Did you birth this daughter? Because you're going to be spewing that kind of hatred.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You're telling me this woman's saying that you can't be Irish, but she also has an African daughter.
Yeah,
That is
that's
crazy.
isn't it?
That is actually crazy.
Because she came up to me then, Pennies like that, and I went, she went like that, and I just like, I paused my headphones, and she goes, that was me. I said, sorry. She goes,
even did it with
she goes-
chest.
She goes, that was me that texted you on TikTok about your nipples. I like that. And I was looking at her, like, I was stupid. I was like, all right, yeah. And she's like, and by the way, yeah, my daughter's African as well. Mic drop and walked off. I was so shocked. I was like, what just happened here? And I was actually glad I was in a public place. Because I literally was like, I'm going to get out Pennies. And then I literally texted my friend, Wora. I was like, Wora, you're not going to believe what just happened. Because that weirdo approached me in public. And they're a woman. I thought it was a man.
Oh, wow.
That sent me that message. Like, I still don't understand what that means, that they have an African daughter. What's that mean?
That child is free. That child.
Yeah, no, that she's like sounds like a token child to be
Yeah,
honest. Because
exactly.
how can you turn around, spewing about like how is your daughter from Africa? Do you know what I mean?
Then
If you
spewing
are
hate.
from Irish, that means that someone came into this country that emigrated from somewhere else, and then you guys got the business together or whatever. But that's why. Do you get me? So now you're giving out to somebody else who's also come here. Do you know what I mean? Was born and raised here.
Yeah, but
How's
like, no, she even said you're a child. She said that you're not Irish, or did she say your child's not
She
Irish?
said, I'm not Irish. She said that she doesn't mind me living here.
She doesn't mind
She
you.
doesn't mind me.
That's great.
She doesn't
What's her
mind
at?
me.
What's her at?
She doesn't
What's her
mind
at?
me.
You know what she looks like?
She said she doesn't mind
giving
me
baby
living here
reindeer.
or raising
We are
my
looking
or
for,
raising my
what's
child
It's
here.
giving baby reindeer. It's giving
Yeah.
baby
She said she
reindeer.
doesn't mind.
doesn't mind me living here and raising my child here. And I was like,
Oh, you don't mind, do you?
but I
Cool.
was like, who are you? Revenue, immigration? Like, what do you mean? Like, it doesn't none of your business.
It's none of our business.
It was
but who
so
the hell?
weird.
That's actually got like.
We're
you-
looking
it's-
for a 5 foot,
5 greasy ginger.
greasy hair ginger.
Who's
Come
got
at me,
who's
tell
got an
me.
African child with a potential runaway husband? Because it sounds like that's
If you
why
see
she's
the
spewing
child
hate.
And that's the kind of vibe I was getting. Because
She's got a runaway
I
husband.
was looking at her age range and all, and then she's saying she's African daughter. She's obviously must be. I don't know.
She's
Bitter.
defo bitter. She's
Bitter.
defo bitter.
What is going on here? Like,
I think it's like
Well, I
if
can
you're
see
the
why he ran
daughter,
away, though.
If you're listening, just blink twice if you need help. Do you get me? But
Text us.
yeah, honestly,
We'll do
text
some.
us. But I think like this is what the problem. Like this is such a big problem with women who are having mixed race or biracial children. Do you know what I mean? You need to have accountability for yourself to raise your child. Yes, you might be Irish, but your child also comes from another heritage. And you need to educate yourself so you can educate your child. So there isn't a loss of identity.
Yeah, because exactly, you're bringing that child into a world where they're completely blindsided and hopeless and knowing who they are.
Yeah.
That's really sad. It's
It
pretty
is sad.
scary as well.
Yeah.
100%. What do you guys think are like things you want to instill in your children at this young age so when they grow up it's in them?
I just want Dora to be confident. I want her to be confident. I want her to know what a happy home is like.
Right.
I want her to feel safe.
Yeah.
You know? I just want to build her up so high that she never has insecurities that I did.
Yeah.
That she knows who she is.
That's
You know?
She-
So
yeah.
then one day, like, someone's dusty ass son just can't be lying to her and tell her she's pretty like, yeah, I am beautiful. My mommy tells me all the time. Yes, I am intelligent. I'm able to do this, whatever. I speak 3 languages. I'm very intelligent. Like, I want her to have that confidence.
Yeah.
That she's like, I want her to be able to know she can always try new hobbies, try things and whatever. Even if she doesn't like it, I'm still going to be there in the crowd, clapping my hands. Yeah. Probably wearing a t-shirt with Aura's face on it. God, no, my baby. You know?
Yeah.
I want her to feel like she's safe and can talk to me about things. Now, we're not friends. We'll be boundaries. But I want her to know
100%.
that she can talk to me about things, ask me questions, you know?
Yeah.
I know that I'm there for her. I'm there to guide her. But I'm also going to be able to be honest with her as well and be like, look, I just want you to be better than me. You know?
Yeah.
I want to be better than me. I want to guide you. I want to build you and pour into you.
Yeah, 100%.
You know?
I think you just have to, like, but you can't, like, think we're having kids or whatever, like, you have to remember that you're never going to get it right 100% of the time. Do you know what I mean? And it's coming back from times where you might not have got it right. Or a time where they might not have got it right. Do you know what I mean? Like, none of us can sit here and say that we're 100% perfect. You can't push that on your kids. You have to show them that you can be the perfect amount for you. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And, like, I think that's what, like, giving to kids, it's just letting them be comfortable in their own skin, being able to overcome challenges, and just being a guide for them and being able to show them a path that they can soon walk on their own.
Yeah. Okay.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
So it's either the dilemma or story.
The story.
Which
Okay.
one?
Okay, I've got 2 stories. There's one I'm going to read, and there's one I'm going to tell because I saw this on TikTok, and this is the one I was telling you earlier on. That was a 12-part series.
12-part series?
This story is a 12-part series by some babe called Destiny. Shout out Destiny for this story because this is mad. So Destiny and her best friend have been best friends for like 10 years. And Destiny is pregnant with her boyfriend of 3 years. So Destiny finds out her best friend is also pregnant from apparently a one-night stand. She doesn't know who the baby daddy is, and Destiny never looked too tough into it. She asked her if she wanted to keep the baby, and she said yeah. She was like, I want to keep it. So they were both best friends who were pregnant at the same time. So Destiny has her baby shower, we'll say, on like a Friday. These eyes are killing me. So we say Destiny has her baby shower on like a Friday. So Destiny gets a text message from a friend being like, your best friend's having a baby shower, where you going? She was like, what do you mean she's having a baby shower? She was like, yeah, she's having a baby shower. She was like, you're not coming to it? She was like, yeah, I'll show up. So she goes in to like find my iPhone to go find the location of where this best friend is. And she finds out the best friend is at her granny's house, like her own granny's house. So Destiny shows up to this baby shower and she's like, hold up. Why is my boyfriend's car outside?
I knew this is where this was going. Oh,
she was like, why is my boyfriend's car outside?
Bro.
So Destiny's like,
girl code?
This is why I said I'm going to spin back on girl code. So Destiny, before she goes in, she calls up her cousins and she calls up her brothers and she's like,
pull up.
I'm going to need y'all to pull up.
Pull up.
Because
it's about to go down.
This is really, really weird. And she also says she's not very close to like the boyfriend side of the family. She's always thought they were a bit weird. So while she's on the phone to her brother and her cousins, she sees the sister come into this baby shower. So she's like, hold up, I'm about...
Her sister?
No, not Destiny's sister. So the boyfriend sister.
The boyfriend
sister.
That's why the family's weird with her, because they know.
So she pulls up to the baby shower while she see her boyfriend holding the belly of the best friend. She loses her shit. She's like, what is going on? She's like screaming, she's shouting, and the minute the boyfriend locks eyes with her, he runs.
Oh my goodness.
He runs. So he runs out and she's talking to the best friend. The best friend is like, I didn't want you to find out like this. He told me you were going to find, like he was going to tell you. So they're both 6 months pregnant at this stage. They're both, so she finds out at 6 months pregnant that her best friend and her are having the baby together. And her best friend was supposed to be her child's godmother, and she was going to be the godmother of the best friend's child. So she was like, hold up, so I'm not even the godmother, I'm the stepmom. So she rocks the best friend's jaw. She punches her.
While pregnant.
Because she's just seeing red at this point.
I told you that pregnancy rate. To be thinking correctly, like
She rocks the jaw. And then this is why I say this is a 12-part series. Guys, I'll actually put in her TikTok because you need to go listen to this yourself because I'm sure I'm not even describing this enough justice. So then, by the time she's like rocking the jaw, her cousins pull up. Her cousins then have the boyfriend's mom and sister in like a headlock. They're beating the boyfriend's family. And then the brother, so while this is all happening, she takes all the presents from the baby shower. She's like, hell no, none of you are keeping these presents, nothing. And you know the way in America you have like baby registries. So she was able to find out exactly who had sent what. So she calls up her brother because she's like, I can't chase after this man. I'm 6 months pregnant. The brother's like, you don't got to chase him. I'm looking at this man. We're chasing him. So they're chasing after him on the road. So eventually she decides, you know what, F it. She takes all the presents, she leaves. And she leaves with her cousins because she was like, this is not worth it. I've got to go. So she goes home and she's ringing the boyfriend, and she was like, you told me you were supposed to be in work. Why are you there? The boyfriend's not answering the calls. He's begging. He's crying for her back. Her family stay in her house for a couple of days because they're like, what we're going to do is stand on business so you don't have to. He's not coming back to this family. We're standing on business. You're not forgiving him. We're standing on business.
Because it's a lot.
It's a lot. So she says like 2 weeks goes by. And like she hasn't seen the boyfriend, and the boyfriend comes back and he's like crying, and she listens to him. She was like, so when did this happen? So the best friend, I think something happened to her where she ended up having to move in with Destiny. She brought her into her home, right? She moved in with Destiny. Destiny was nice enough when she was going through stuff. So there was one day, bear in mind, Destiny doesn't even live with the boyfriend. But there was one day she needed to get into the house or something. Destiny's boyfriend was there. So she calls Destiny, and Destiny's like, well, she never thought anything of it. So she was like, yeah, call him, go in. So apparently that was when they started hooking up. Guys, that was 2 years ago.
2 years?
It was 2 years ago.
2
Destiny
years?
had been with the boyfriend for 3 years, and her best friend and the boyfriend have been hooking up for the past 2 years.
these people are sick.
2 years.
They're
2 years. Wait for this.
No.
Wait for this.
No, go on.
Destiny's due 2 weeks after the best friend, so the best friend was pregnant first.
No, that's I'm done.
It's foul.
I'm done.
It is foul. Yes. So when all of that stuff happens, right? She calls up Destiny and she's like, why did you do this to me? And Destiny was like, I'm so sorry. And she was like, he moved to me, and they're both blaming each other. And Destiny was like, what the hell? Like this is crazy.
Raw sex with both.
And now, do you know what the maddest thing is?
No, what you mean, Roz? It's all mad. It's all mad.
It gets worse. It gets worse for you. So Destiny was like, why didn't you tell me? Like the whole time we were 6 months along and you never told me. Why am I finding out now? And she goes, because I don't even know if he's really the dad.
Oh.
She doesn't even know if he's really the dad. But you had a whole ass baby shower with this man there.
Well done.
So Destiny's like, you know what? I'm done with these people, blocking all of them. I'm going to mind my business, have my baby. So on the day that she's giving birth, she actually calls the baby daddy and she puts his name on the birth certificate just because, all that stuff, where later on in the future you want your kids to know where they came from. So she calls him. He comes to the hospital. At this point, when she has the baby, she finds out that the other girl actually had the baby 2 weeks prior around her due date. So the other girl already had the baby. And then she actually named the baby the same middle name that they were both going to have. Both their kids are going to have both the same middle name. So she changes that.
Okay.
And then, so she's okay now. She's there living with her baby now. Couple of months go by. And she's like, you know what? I need you to get a paternity test because I need to know if you are the father. But because of whatever state they are in America, to get child support, you need a paternity test. And because the boyfriend was still begging for Destiny back, he never he was not there for the birth of the other woman's kid. So his name was not on the birth certificate, all that stuff.
Pal.
So to get child support for that child, they needed a paternity test anyways. So that was fine. So Destiny gets a message from this random guy going, I know a little bit about what's going on with you guys, but I actually think that baby is mine, not your boyfriend's, because that baby looks exactly like my daughter.
Oh my God.
Who's
Take a day off.
So this is the random one-night stander guy. So she was having sex with both these guys around the same time. That's why she didn't know who the baby daddy was. Yeah. So they end up doing a paternity test, and it is the other guys. So you just messed up your whole 10-year friendship for no reason.
10 years, bro.
No, she didn't. She was still sleeping with her man.
So that's what I'm
for
saying.
2 years.
You messed up the 10-year friendship. You slept with this man and ruined a 10-year friendship for this man.
I thought you meant Destiny was in the wrong place.
No. Destiny is right. Destiny
I
stood
hope
on
Destiny-
business.
I need to ask Destiny if she's okay, bro.
Yeah, man.
Oh, Destiny's laughing now on
Destiny,
TikTok.
man.
Destiny is she's living a great life.
She's laughing.
She's laughing. Guys, it's a whole 12-part series. Like, this had me shook. I think I spent about an hour listening to everything being
I have
like,
so many questions.
this can't be... What you doing if you showed up at that baby shower and you see your boyfriend stood there with your best friend? What you doing?
I'm smashing up the gaff.
bro.
Well, please. There seems to be... my neighbors are making too much noise.
Too much noise is even kind. Someone's got a gun in this house. Show up.
Bro.
Show up.
If that happened, my best friend, guys,
Best friend is
it's not even.
crazy.
But the fact that your man he just ran when he saw it. Where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're getting? I'm gonna see you eventually.
Literally. That's
I
don't
just
know.
taking the
I don't
piss 'cause
condone
she's
violence.
pregnant.
but
She's already tired.
I won't beat her up because she's pregnant as well. Do you get me? That's crazy.
Let's
But
wait
like,
till after.
wait, what did you say?
No. I think she was right to rock her jaw.
No, but
I know it's dangerous, but she was
She's getting the starter.
the
main course
That was
is after
literally why
pregnancy.
Destiny was like, I can't see you because I will go to jail. Like, I will murder you.
You because what you mean? Like you're just like that's
Your
like
best friend.
double homicide. You get me? Like double
best
L. There's
friend.
Your best friend, your boyfriend, your baby's step sibling or half sibling.
Yeah, half
like
sibling
there's
now.
too much going on
Guys, you
to
know,
be.
you know
okay.
my thing is okay, cool, right? Best friend slept with a stranger, no raincoat. She slept with her best friend's boyfriend, no
STDs.
raincoat. Now Destiny is now sleeping with her boyfriend, no, God forbid, HIV
Yeah, look
or
off.
any STI or
Lock off.
anything like that. Cause can you imagine how like crazy that is?
Yeah.
That's what's spinning me. It's your sexual health, because those kind of things can ruin your life forever, and then your baby's life. She, the best friend, hypothetically, could have given your best friend, God forbid, best friend's child HIV.
Do you get?
Yeah.
Do you know how crazy that is? Fair enough, cool.
get-
So you slept with my boyfriend, Phil. You can always find a new man. This is crazy. But imagine now you're now got like, thank God that situation ended up like that, because it could have gone 10 ways. She could have slept with a lunatic that could have been like would have been violent to the child and your best friend too. Like it could have gone left. That best friend had no consideration for nobody's safety, physical safety,
Not
sexual
hers.
safety, even spiritual safety.
No.
She
I'm
had no
even- I'm even
self-respect
hot.
for herself.
Bro,
I'm even hot.
Sorry.
It was the wildest story that I've heard.
That story's crazy.
How the hell?
Goodness me.
I was like, yeah, no,
Like, how you
I'm
ever
rocking.
meant to trust anyone again?
After something like that, yeah, your best friend of 10 years.
But that's the thing. Your enemies are always closer than you think.
Yeah.
I always say it all the
it's
time.
never a stranger that's gonna hurt you. It's always gonna be someone.
It's
close.
always the person close to you. Very, very true.
Jesus.
Yeah. I'm still looking at you guys. Y'all are shook. Next story.
Next one.
Next story.
Oh, we dilemma.
Oh, dilemma.
Oh,
go
do the
back.
dilemma. Do the dilemma.
Okay.
How are you feeling, Leslie?
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm just like my head's just spinning after
Right?
that story. That's just crazy.
It's absolutely crazy.
You're gonna go home and be looking at all your friends like left and be like,
I'm gonna go.
"What
I'll be like,
do you
Mom,
really think
guess
of
what
my
we
man?"
read today? Guess what we
Guys,
read
I
today,
would
Mom?
send you all the TikTok link so you can go listen to the 12 part.
I feel
No,
bad
please.
for her because when you're pregnant, it's the most vulnerable time. You're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, you're
that's
never
what I was
gonna be-
thinking as well.
and then you have to try and stay strong for your baby. That she could have had like I don't know, like something she could end up in hospital.
yeah.
from the shock.
Yeah. 100%,
'cause obviously, like, the
hypertension,
stress-
100%.
I was listening to something on TikTok, I think, and like it is a fragile process, a vulnerable process. The baby can feel your stress.
Yeah. They can
and
feel
obviously, until the baby comes out, the baby can still like
can
have
sense
reactions to.
Yeah.
Oh, it's hot.
It is. It's too much.
Yeah.
It's too much. But sorry, before I go into this dilemma, yeah. Which one would you rather be,
Which one?
Destiny or the friend?
Destiny.
Destiny. I don't want to be anyone. I don't want to be anyone.
If I had to choose, I'd rather be Destiny.
I want to be. I want to be
Yeah.
the person watching the TikTok.
Yeah, because
be that person.
Destiny's doing pretty well now.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah. I'm
you
happy
can
for
tell
her.
like she's very, very healed because she's like able to laugh about this. Because when she was telling the story, like it's definitely happened years ago. This isn't like fresh. And it's so funny. Like shout out to Destiny for real, because she was dropping names. So she was like,
Lamar.
she was literally like, you don't need to try and do these private investigator, Inspector Gadget stuff.
Here's their name.
This is the name of the baby daddy. His name is Reed. But she was like, and then by the time you get to like series 10, she just says the name of the best friend. I just can't remember at the moment, but she just drops the name. And I was like, shout out you, she's standing on business.
She's like, she's over it.
Shout out Destiny for real. You kept me entertained.
Deadass.
Bro, mad.
Crazy.
Do you think he's still trying to get her back?
Well, he's not going to have any luck, because it's like a guy that can do something like that to you can kill you. I'm so sorry.
Do you get me?
Literally.
Like, like, how can you beg back? Like, what were you thinking? He's like, I'm so sorry. Like, she laid it on me. What? And you kept
For
it
2
going
years.
for 2 years?
She laid on you for 2 years.
2
For
years.
So 2 years, you could never say
And
no.
Destiny was even like, he's a bum. She was like, I don't get why my friend would do that, because it's like, imagine going to your friend confining and all the shit that this guy has
That
done
friend
to
probably
you.
jealous of her or something.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, she
jealous.
definitely doesn't have any self-respect for herself, because like to
Yeah.
throw a whole, she's also not very good at hiding stuff. Like, how you gonna throw a baby shower, right? And invite the same friend group, the same family group. And the worst thing about it is he's family new.
Yeah,
Wait, the moms, the sisters, like Destiny was literally saying they were at her baby shower the day before.
Wait, but the question is, if he wasn't serious about her and they were just hooking up, why is him and the family going to the baby shower?
Exactly.
Somebody lying.
Yeah, somebody's lying.
Somebody's lying.
Yeah, unless...
So you know what? I wish she didn't even swing for the baby mom. I wish she swung for the ma.
He ran away.
He ran away, so the next thing is your ma's gonna get it, because
Your
she
ma's
knew.
gonna get
She
it.
knew.
The mom.
Your
She
mom.
knew.
You're not your mom.
She was literally there the day before in Destiny's house,
Listen,
chilling and kikiing.
You're not having Christmas dinner.
What?
No.
Never
You're not having
again.
Christmas dinner.
I saw this TikTok and this woman wanted to test her husband's mom. So I want to try it one day as well. So basically, her husband was right beside her, like where he is, and she called her husband's mom. And she's like, "Hey, say Lisa. Hey, Lisa. Have you seen Jeffrey? He went out or something like that." And she goes, "Oh yeah, he's in the house. The husband is right there. Oh, yeah, he's in the house swimming with the kids." And she's like, "Oh, can you get him? Come on, he's swimming with the kids. You can leave him alone. You're so needy." I said, nobody's mom would dare gaslight me in this life. Can you imagine? I want to try it though. With my
You don't want
Partner's
to. If
mom.
you want to be heartbroken, try it. Just try it.
do you think it's like a thing?
Some things don't go looking for.
Yeah. Just...
But then again, I need to know.
No, I need to know.
I need to know.
I need to know who my
I need
allies
to
are.
know.
I need to know who.
Yeah,
if
I
he-
need to know if me and his mom are really on the same team.
Yeah.
but like, if your husband rings your mom, who's she backing?
My
mom was not-
No,
my mom
no.
was a Christian,
If my husband was
I
to
didn't
bring,
see her since yesterday.
your mom is a Christian. My mom is the panicky. Where's my daughter? I don't know where my daughter is. How long has she been missing? Do I need to call the police?
Yeah.
That's my mom. That's
Yeah,
my mom.
That's it.
I think I do that. I want to see.
I need to know.
I wanna see something.
I'm so doing that.
Yeah. But yeah, sorry, go on with the
Right,
dilemma.
we're
Sorry
going for a
about that.
dilemma. Okay, so this is the dilemma that got sent in. We had to sort of just shorten it down because it was a bit long.
Yeah.
But we've got it down to 200 words. Right? Let's
Go
go.
on, babe.
So, hello. My partner and I are expecting our first child, a daughter, and possibly a son later. We're seeking advice on how to bond with her during pregnancy and after birth. We're interested in learning about ways to engage with my girlfriend's baby bump, such as kissing, researching, cuddling, talking, and making playful sounds. Will we just go for one by one, or will we go?
Yeah,
around?
we can go one by one.
Yeah.
So
Make it easier.
researching, it's just like driving a car, bro. Just keep it going. Do you know what I mean?
Like
Same as you did
having
before.
sex while pregnant.
Yeah, same as you did before.
Okay. Would you
No,
not
I
have to be a
didn't when I
bit
was
careful?
pregnant.
What?
I didn't.
No,
Yeah,
no.
9 months.
No, from like my second trimester.
Damn.
No, I'm not saying that like that you have to do it, but if you were to engage in it, it's the exact same as you did.
But I feel like it's just the last thing on my mind.
100%
I was
it
so
is.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, you
I'm
just
tired.
yeah.
So I'm just like, ew.
Yeah,
off me.
you just feel huge as hell. You're like,
I remember watching 2.5 Men, and he made a joke like, if you have sex with a pregnant woman, you know, you'd be poking the baby's head. And ever since like I watched that episode, it's just been in my mind.
You're not poking.
No.
the
You
baby's
don't trip
head.
yourselves away because some men like actually have a thing for pregnant women.
That
I
was
think
the episode.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
For
I
lactating
think
women
that's
as well.
weird.
I think, yeah, maybe they're just that's some issues they need to fix. That's some
Yeah.
Yeah,
healing.
it sounds like some
Homelander's-
mommy trauma.
Yeah.
Yeah, Homelander is a character from The Boys. I don't know if you guys watch it. It's so crazy, and he likes breast milk,
Yeah, it's good. It has a lot of protein in it.
but not for that reason, babe.
Oh.
Trauma thing.
No, but you know, there's oh, okay. Anyways, but do you know
go
a
ahead,
lot? Like, there's a lot of protein in breast milk.
Really?
So a
Yeah,
lot,
for
like
like-
a lot of women sell it to
Oh,
make bank on it.
Yeah,
Yeah, a lot
some
of
some women
colostrum.
also kind of like give it like donations and stuff, so like kids can have once you
Yeah.
freeze
That's
it,
beautiful.
it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's also got a lot of healing properties. Like
Colostrum as well.
Kim Kardashian uses it for her psoriasis.
okay.
Yeah.
Right.
There you go,
Yeah.
It's liquid gold.
If you like, you can engage in any type of way with a baby bump. Like, it's pretty like solid, Leslie.
Yeah, like I just used to rub my belly and I just used to play music
Okay.
to
Yeah.
her, and I used to talk to her like, "Good morning."
Yeah,
This is
but-
why
this is
when you
where-
had her, she knew damn well what you sounded
I
like.
just talked
Yeah.
to her like, and then I feel like I think like sometimes if I got a bit upset and I'd cry, and then she'd kick.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
so like I as if to tell me that I'm not alone,
Yeah,
and then I'm just like, okay, but let me put myself together.
But
Yeah.
with your partner, there's nothing like they can sort of act the exact same
What about
way.
like couples?
Yeah, just like hug, like kind of like rub,
Yeah.
talk to the baby.
Yeah, lifting the bump
I
up.
was just about to say that. I've
Lifting
seen
up to
so
relieve
many
the
videos
pressure.
of women
Yeah,
enjoying
'cause
that.
It's heavy, bro.
Yeah, it was very
It's
heavy.
heavy.
What do you think? Like
Apparently,
10
like you
pounds.
put the nipple covers, not the nipple covers, the nipple. You know, the thing that hold your boobs up.
Yeah.
boob
You
tape.
put boob tape. You put it
Oh,
on
you
the
have
belly.
some-
Apparently, that kind of
yeah.
helps.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
release
Yeah.
pressure. Yeah, it just is like just it's just gonna be uncomfortable. Like, do you know what I mean? If you decide to have a child, just prepare for uncomfortableness. Like,
Oh gosh.
but you just get over it. Do you know what I
That's
mean?
true.
Like everything that you feel like was so horrible, it's all worth that moment.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's nothing will ever change that.
Because it's like
Yeah.
when you're talking about stuff, I'm like, and then you say little things and I can just envision
Yeah,
it
it
or
balance.
smile and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
It balances at the end of the day.
Recommended baby books for reading to our daughter. There's any books, to be honest. Books are good. I would say if you were to get books, anything that they can feel, they touch,
Oh,
and
sensory.
they can sensory books.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sensory stuff is really good.
yeah. Suitable baby toys and cuddly teddies for early development.
But you can get these like
Stages.
these toys I got on Amazon for Aura when she was like a baby, and it's like they're like black and white. So when you do tummy
Yeah.
time, it helps with their vision
because they can't see
yeah,
color yet.
and then they're able to feel it and play with it as well, like
Yeah.
so stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
someone said to me that babies can't see for like the first 6 weeks or something like
Yeah,
that.
they can't.
Said 6 weeks.
So then you just introduce black and white and then introduce color.
Colour.
Yeah,
That is mad.
yeah.
Very interesting.
Interesting.
What baby friendly TV shows and channels for family viewing?
Well, I really love Gracie's Corner. Because I really love, she just watches that. Because I did like research, like before having a baby and stuff like that. And I like Gracie's Corner as well because representation is important, you know.
Is
I
that
like
the black girl that sings?
Yeah,
You know, I put her on the other day. I was like,
love
this
her.
shit is banging.
It is.
This shit is
Gracie's
banging.
Corner.
The
Okay.
beat is just like so
Yeah, it was.
addictive.
They sampled it from a Davido song.
Yeah, it's so addictive.
What?
Yeah.
Girl, I was over at my friend.
Not me going home to go watch Gracie's
They're really
Corner.
good.
She has the. I was like this because obviously it was even a boy kid. I was like, no, none of this. Let's put some black people on the TV. Put us a Davido on, and it was like Afrobeat. I was like, this shit. I was
Oh my
engaged.
God. Okay.
If I like come across a Gracie's Corner video on my phone, or I just hears the beat, and she's like
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
like looking for it, like, and she's
Yeah.
just like she loves dancing as well. so
Yeah.
she
She does.
just dancing with her big body is fucking. It's so funny to me.
Yeah,
It's so
that's so
funny.
funny. And it-
She's so cute.
So funny.
Like I think there's one time you had her up in her bed and she was just like hopping and she was hopping in your head as well. And you're like, for Christ's sakes.
It's just like go away.
Yeah, no, I think TV shows, anything that's just child friendly to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah, I know a lot of
Bit
people
Disney.
love Coco Melon.
Coco Man, listen,
But kids were too addicted to that. Ain't gonna lie.
I
They're
don't.
far
I
too
no
addicted
Coco
to-
Man in my house.
there's no Coco Man.
No.
Not even
But
a
it-
cheeky one.
No, Grace's corner. I tried Miss Rachel. She's just like Miss Rachel.
Miss Rachel, she's a bit jarring.
Yeah,
What about
she didn't
Peppa
Miss
Pig?
Rachel.
Peppa Pig is rude.
Get
Peppa
that.
Pig's a bully.
Yeah. Peppa Pig, do you know
My
what?
little brother George.
One
No, we're not
recommendation.
doing that.
Whatever your child's gonna listen to, you have to listen to it. So choose wisely. You get me? Do you want to listen to it all the time? Because if that's what you want to listen to, put on Peppa Pig.
I'm not gonna lie, listen to all of it growing up with my siblings. Peppa
Yeah.
Pig, Dora the Explorer, I have it all. All the theme songs I know, like it's crazy.
Sometimes that should be juicy.
Yeah.
I'm always finding myself like watching
It's
the
actually
show,
interesting.
Literally.
Yeah.
Right, we go to the next one. Bonding and playtime activities, including incorporating belly farts and tickling. So obviously this was like rewritten a couple of times, and there was obviously like a lot of talks on like doing belly farts and tickling. Like, yeah, like just do it as close, like in moderation. Do you know what I mean? Like make sure
What are belly farts?
you know when you
When
go.
you're in our stomachs, like.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Like, that's just playful.
yeah,
Like,
like
just don't let other people but you do them.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
Don't
maybe
letting people blow farts on your kids.
maybe just do it, like don't do it all the time,
yeah.
and make sure that your child likes it, because sometimes kids, like, they might not like that stuff.
Yeah,
so,
they might not like tickling. Not
Yeah.
everyone- yeah.
So anything in moderation, you just gotta find what works with you and your child.
Yeah.
I'd say. Do you know what I mean? That's probably the best thing.
Yeah.
Moving swiftly on, brain and motor skill development through sensory stimulation. With that one, that's a lot. That one, it's just making sure that they can grab things, they can touch things, and once they get a bit older, they can like put blocks on top of each other. So playful blocks. I think that will help with kids in it.
Do you guys talk to your children in full sentences, or do you talk baby language?
No, I talk to her properly.
Full sentences.
Full sentences,
Yeah.
I agree with
Yeah.
that.
yeah.
Because I talk her through the day. So, like, everything I do, I'm telling her what we're doing.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'll wake up and I'll be like, good morning, mama. And then I'm like, we're going to change your nappy. We're going to go for breakfast. You know, like, stuff like I just talk
Yeah.
her through. I don't
Yeah.
baby talk with her.
yeah.
Yeah.
I remember I was watching T.I. Guys, I watch a lot of random things. I remember I was watching T.I. ages ago, and it's like he was saying something like, "Oh, your baby is not speaking because you're talking this baby language."
It's true.
But like and he was like talking to his, I don't know if he has a son or daughter, but he was
The
talking
youngest
to their
one, yeah, she's
youngest
so
one,
smart now.
like in full sentences.
If you even notice, like, if you have like a sibling who the older ones are like much older, like my little sister, when she was, I think, something like 18 months, 19 months, this girl was proper like, hello, goodbye, kisses, totally. Like, she could have full blown conversations with you at like less than 2 years old. But it's because there's such a massive age gap between us. Like, between her and the second youngest, there's a 10-year age gap. Between me and her, there's a 19-year age gap.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm not doing no. No, we were having full blown like, come here, you stop.
Yeah.
Like, so her vocabulary was wild at a
Yeah.
young age.
Yeah, chit chatting.
I think there's also a 10-year age gap between me and my siblings, and I just be talking to them like they're my boys. Like, you're gonna hear this sentence, and
Yeah.
you're gonna reply fully.
Yeah, I think just as well with development, having a little bit of routine. Like, don't be rigid. Don't freak yourself out with routine. Do you know what I mean? But unless if they know that something's happening around, like within this time, like, you know the difference between morning, afternoon, and evening. Like, that's a routine. Do you know what I mean? You don't have to do breakfast at 10 a.m. or 9 a.m. every day, and then bedtime at like 6:59. Do you know what I mean? But they know around the evening time, around between 6 and 8, they're gonna go to bed.
I used to write down when Aura was born, like I used to write down her bottled feeding. Like a bottle at this time or this whatever. Just because I was so nervous and I was like, what if I forget? So I just used to write, just had a big long list of my notes. But now I feel like I'm more relaxed because she's older as well.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, okay, breakfast whenever she wakes up.
Yeah,
Or if she,
100%.
if she doesn't want to go back to sleep, or she might go back to sleep, then when she's ready, you have her breakfast, have her lunch then, and then mum's have a snack in between dinner
Do you
and
get-
lunch, like, you know, and then bottled up bedtime.
Yeah. Definitely. I think at the start though, when they're newborns, you just have to like, it's so important for them to get bottles so they don't get into a deep sleep. Do you get me? That's why you have to wake babies up, because they get a bit like sudden infant death syndrome, like SIDS. Like, that's why you have to wake them up with bottles, because if they get into too deep a sleep, they could,
That is
that's why
scary.
SIDS, that's like don't like. But these like thing is, there's so many things that can happen to a baby. But if you just make sure that they're fed, dried, and like it cool, then you're fine. Do you know what I mean? That's half the battle. Just make sure they're usually crying because their nappy needs changing. They need something to eat or drink.
Yeah.
Or attention.
Or attention, yeah. Or cuddle. Or they just need to go back to sleep. Do you know what I mean? Like it's like their first couple of weeks in this world.
Oh my god.
Did you get? And then like we have like just guidance on when to start childcare, daycare, and introducing baby foods, and choosing childcare, daycare, and preschool. I think with all those, we can just round those 2 points together. Yeah. It's just, you'll know your child. Do you know what I mean? So, like, when it comes to childcare, daycare, whenever, like, you feel ready or whenever you need to, you'll introduce that when you have to. Baby foods as well. Whenever they're ready, they'll start eating. You know, if you try it little bit by little, they'll get used to it. But there is no specific date on when you need to do anything. And I think that's what parents need to know. Like, it's your time with your child. Every child develops a little bit differently. That doesn't mean that they're developing later or earlier. They're just developing when they need to. So don't put too much pressure on yourself.
You're doing great.
Yeah.
We'll wrap up soon. But you want to read the story? Do you want to?
Yeah. Okay. We'll quickly do it. We'll quickly do it. It's not as long.
Yeah.
Okay. So this one is called "True Off My Chest." My husband told another woman that he loved her.
Okay.
My husband is a great guy, puts his family first. He's only loved 2 women in his life, her and me. I know he loves me. We've been married for over 20 years and he's never strayed. His ex is dying. She has days left. She asked to see him as they were each other's first loves. He went to see her, talked about the 80s, held her hand, hugged her, told her that he always loved her, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. So the edit is, I'm quite friendly with her daughter, and it was her daughter who actually reached out to me. Her husband is a great guy. He shook my husband's hand. They talked about the 80s. They laughed a lot. And then people were like crediting her. So she was like, please stop giving me awards or saying that my husband's a hero. This is really weird. And yes, I stand by my post history the way I stand by my husband. And a little update is that she's at peace now. He's devastated, but taking comfort that she isn't suffering anymore.
How do you, like, support your partner in grieving for another woman? How would you do that? Because it's crazy.
I think
That's what we're talking about.
She's married as well.
But I think, like, you might not be in love. Like, it might not be your true love, but you might have cared for this person. Do you know what I mean? Just because, I don't know, bro. I couldn't do it.
Let me skirt back to the story. Right, so this woman is saying her husband loved 2 women, her and the other one, right?
Can you love 2 women?
But the other woman's actually married. So when he was going to go say goodbye, that woman's husband was also there.
But it's like the 2 of them just settled. It's
Why
like
not get each other?
you just got this second option. Because life happens. Anything could have happened that they strayed from each other or whatever. And then you just find someone else. So I would always just feel like I was your second choice.
Yeah.
Because it seems like he was very upset by this.
How is she on her deathbed asking for her ex while her husband's standing there?
I think it's when you're dying, you want to make peace with people. Do you know what I mean? There's certain things you don't want to carry.
Obviously, not taking away from death, but there is a tiny bit of entitlement there. Because she's dying, like, how could you say no to this dying woman?
Yeah.
Easy, I know.
She said it, not me.
No, shout out to that, because I think that's so weird. Why is the daughter reaching out to your ex? Like, that is crazy, because it doesn't sound like these people are
Maybe
young.
the daughters, you know.
Oh, don't go and turn this into this situation.
Maybe the daughter.
Let's not make this a super story event.
The daughter knows.
That is
her daddy.
crazy. No, but that's a bit wild.
The 80s was a crazy time.
I feel like stop going back to the past with your ex, especially if they've moved on, if they're married, if they're doing all this stuff. There's no need for you to reach out to them. They've moved on. They clearly didn't choose you. They didn't want you. Why are you feeling like you need to go say anything to them? It's weird.
Wild. I don't know.
People need to let go of their exes. Be like Stormzy and Maya Jama.
No,
They didn't let
don't.
go. That's not a good example.
They let go. They're done now.
After the second try.
They're done now. Yeah.
Let's not talk about it. They're already.
Nah, man. Let your ex go, man. Goodness me.
Yeah, let it go. Move on. Yeah, they've just sort of like it sounds like they never let go of the past and they just brought their partners into their
Into
drama.
it. And now the partners are now
Get
making
over
friends
it.
with each other and they're chilling with the daughters.
Nah,
Weird.
that's it. Like, you know what? If you're in love, like, be together. If not,
Now the wife
keep
has
it
to
moving.
deal with a grieving husband that's grieving over the death of a different woman.
Imagine
Bro,
LOL.
Imagine,
never
imagine
be
this,
alone.
guys. Imagine this. Babe, I'm not in the mood today. I'm grieving my ex.
No, that one. that one is straight divorce.
Rocking.
I'm not in the mood today. Babe. Get off me.
I'm
I'm
rocking.
not feeling it.
I'm rocking. It's hands. There'll be no peace in that house.
Imagine you hear him crying in the shower.
There's no peace in that house.
On that note, guys, Leslie, thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, thank you
Did you have
guys.
fun?
I did. I had so much fun. I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
And I was just very curious to what the setup was like and stuff.
Yeah.
What a good crack.
Did
I
you?
think you're natural for talking.
Yeah.
Key, before we even round up, because I'm an avid watcher of your TikTok.
Yeah.
You are an amazing person.
Yeah.
Swear
You
down.
are a very, very strong woman. Because I've watched your TikTok, I've heard you speak about everything that you've gone through. And God knew what he was doing when he gave you Aura. And I just know with every bit of my heart that you were perfectly made for each other. She has the best mom as her best
You're
friend.
gonna make me cry.
No,
Yeah.
you are
Honestly.
amazing, and you are doing an amazing job. And please don't stop sharing your life with us,
Straight down.
because it's so beautiful watching the two of you. And I just pray for abundant blessings for you. You are such an amazing person.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Second that.
Keep doing them TikToks, man.
Yeah.
You get
See
me?
it.
Woo!
But yeah, guys, if follow Leslie, do you want to drop your TikTok?
Yeah, my TikTok is les_Birali, so LES_BIRALI.
Yeah. Follow her TikTok.
Follow
TikTok is
it.
great.
We'll have the link in the description.
Swear
too.
down.
Yeah, guys, drop in the comments what you thought about the things we talked about today, and if you have any other advice in regards to raising kids for the listeners that are starting to raise kids, like, comment, share, subscribe, and tune in next week for your weekly subscription
Subscription
to
to
the
the
Gist.
Gist.